Good evening, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Today, we're going to be doing a pretty chilled stream, honestly. I mean, I wasn't on over the weekend. We had a billion people at one of our big Christmas events for my friends group. So we had like a ton of people over, been playing it for a while. So yeah, you know, we're over on the weekend. They actually announced some drops, so there are some drops right now. I don't actually know. No, I need to go and check exactly. I loaded it up on my other PC, but I didn't go and check. Let me have a look at Twitch inventory. Let me go and see what it actually is over there. I think we've got... Okay, there are quite a few. So is it 9 hours over 24 hours or something? Oh. Love you, Mike. Love it. Love it. Love it. Robot microphone. Hold on. Sound. Input devices. I've got a quicker way to fix it now, which is this way. Bosh. There we go. That should work. Better? I don't know why. It's so weird how it does that sometimes. I didn't test it before the stream, annoyingly. I always usually test it before stream. So it usually happens if I load up Tarkov on my stream PC, but I didn't do that. I've literally restarted everything just now. I think it's if I load up OBS or something before voice meters fully. I don't. It's really weird. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we got every day we get. So what's this? Ends 23rd to 3 p.m. GMT. Okay, so it looks like we've got every 9 hours of every 24 hours. It looks like there's gonna be drops from now until ... When is it now until? Let me go and find out. Was it the 2nd of January or something? Yeah, Joe, what's up, man? January, yeah, I thought so. The 4th, sorry, the 4th. So it's today until the 4th. So we're going to be inundated with ever more equipment. Head worm clunks. Welcome, everyone. Netflix Campus. I like the Iron Man voice. No, he's quite good. Timothy Lamb, yo, welcome. Master Spoon. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff going on here. I actually did a little bit of arena stuff earlier. Also, I have a glass of fizzy Prosecco. That's the kind of stream this is today. Lots of leftover drinks from the weekend, so we're just chilling out. Small 6B13s, exactly. High armor, but no ammo to pen. It's all right. Yeah, it's a rosé prosecco kind of stream today. Yep, pink prosecco. It's a pink prosecco day for sure. We're gonna do more crafting. People still making these expensive. Oh, this is okay. These were 70k earlier. I was just like, come on, I'm not gonna spend 70k. Minus 20 hydration? Oh no. What do we get here? Oscope, Fire Steel, HF1. That reminds me though, Desert Eagles. Do you want to see my latest little miniature ruse? I'll show you in a second. Yo, Deep, what's up, dude? What is up? Labs keycard, required search, G28. We'll just stick this in here for now. I've not been getting much luck on the 6 hours. Let's see if we get one now. 14 again. Damn. Have you completed test drive? If so, and when? How did you do it? I've completed part 1. I haven't completed part 2 yet. I haven't really been trying with part 2. Part 2, I've been taking the SR2M as a sidearm. And it's been, I've got some kills with it so far, but I've not been, it's been a secondary consideration most of the time. But yeah, part 1 I did it on Shoreline in the end. It's really painful because the M1A sucks, honestly. The combination of stuff that they want you to do for it is just rubbish. So it's not great. It's not great. I don't think, I don't think this craft, I don't think it's actually even worth it because these things are really cheap on Jaeger. They're 75k. And my pile of meds on their own, it needs 3 of them. And that's already 45 something. But maybe it is okay. I mean, these are cheap as well. Yeah, maybe it is fine. Med tools are really cheap, aren't they? Good for recycling one-use CMSs, I suppose, and one-use alley splint. Yeah, I'm wondering if we put the G28 below 400k. I did suspect this. I did have a 6 hour the other day though, so I was like, maybe. But yeah, test drive is hard. So you just have to go to. I mean, I did it. So I did it on Shoreline. You basically just have to fight people off the spawns. It's the only place that I found that was consistent with getting into good fights that are over 60 meters straight away and quickly and early enough in the raid. You don't want to be spending all raid doing it, is the problem. I didn't have much luck over on the west side of Shoreline though. Almost all my kills came on the east side. I don't know why. I think it's just this. I don't really like fighting the swamp bit, the swamp village. I don't like it very much. Oh, great. That hasn't happened in ages. It's just a hard quest, so at least it's only 5. You know, at least it's only 5. The distance requirement just makes it so annoying. It's also annoying because it kind of combines... Well, like it does, sorry, it doesn't combine with shootable. It's like the same kind of quest, but you can't do them at the same time. Because the kills, you know, they're the same type of kill. Need to rank from 32 to 35 as fast as possible, EFT or arena. I would say just like do your dailies and see if you can get MVP. If not, then... Well, like, if you're once you've done that, then probably do the highest value quests that you can in terms of XP. If you want to just get to 35, like if that's your only goal. Like, I've not been going up much rank recently because, like, or many levels, just simply because I've been doing like shooter porn and stuff. So it just takes a really long time to get up the levels. Just triple check on this one. C3. Yeah, I made a couple of these grizzly kits earlier. Trying to watch the VOD, need some inspiration. Yeah, it was a bit annoying. Yeah, as I said, in the end, I just did Shoreline. Roamed around east of Shoreline. I got 1 kill from the top. Did I not put this through the workbench? Oh, I did. Oh, I've just got more of them. Okay, that's whatever. Arena EFT syncing broken for me for last week. It's not been working for me too, actually. It's a good point. Although I haven't checked. What's this here? I didn't check recently whether they're still desynchronized, but I had my Balti skill level desynced. I'm not sure now what the deal is. SMGs. This almost looks like it's resynchronized. Because why would I have SMGs and assault rifles otherwise? It looks like it's maybe fixed itself. I don't know. Thick case sheet for ref, 3 ref? Yeah, it is, yeah. Unfortunately, I spent 10 mega medals on this bad boy, which is really annoying, but never mind. My mate has done very well, keeping me company, then coming my dead body. How long does it take for the drops to show in the inventory? After, like, a minute, maybe? Hey, average inventory, good man. So the math on survive kits, I think it was 65 to 68 to craft. Okay, so it's alright. Oh yeah, I was going to show you this thing, so, yeah, so that just reminded me before, because we got one of these guys here. So, Desert Eagles, I've been, like, buying... Oh, oh man, there's, like, none here. So, I've been buying, like, any that are 30k or less, pretty much. Just out of curiosity. Just, like, absent-minded, like, idleness while I'm, like, thinking about stuff. It's quite funny. Like, any that's, like, oh, wow, these are super cheap. Oh, my word. So cheap because they actually drop quite often and no one uses them. We're gonna buy them all. We're gonna buy the whole market. We are the market. Okay, and then what you do is you go to ref, and if you've got ref to level 4, he buys stuff at higher than mechanic, so it kind of like he's like higher than the price that you would expect. So all of these pistols are at least 31, I think. Are any of them 30? I don't think so. So you can sell them all. I think that, yeah, that's 30.6. So that's probably the lowest one. And you can sell them all back. I didn't actually track how much that was in the end, but and then I had 1 extra, didn't I? Yeah, I had 2 more up here. These 2 guys. Yeah, just funny. Not gonna make you a ton of money, but it's just a curiosity. Just a curiosity. Bingo! It's going alright, man. It's going alright. Okay, so let me get into a raid, and then I can re-chat a little bit more. Hold on. So we're gonna do Tarkov Shooter 6, which is kill sniper scouts using a Balti. This is basically just me like running through Shoreline a million times. I'm just gonna do it on Shoreline because I find that's the easiest way. So let me just load up with a few bits, and then we can go. Right in there. Take our mine. I'll go buy some more ammo.
Gold, please.
Yo, Wilkins, thanks for the tier 1, mate.
Not played much this wipe. 40 meters away from completing the pocket watch and the hidden messenger quests on customs. Starving and no ammo in either gun, 2 minutes left on the raid, and I get head-iced by an extract camper. Dear God.
Yep. That's the way. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Right, I've got a gazelle. I put this on just for the... I put this on just for the video earlier, but we should probably put something inside. I got as a back plate. Just put a monoclete in, probably. Which one's this? Yeah, these are class 5s. We'll put class 5 side, that's right. I've got the front plate for this guy from Energy Crisis, so we can put that in, which is the granite 4, that one. That goes in the front. Cool. And then we look, you know, we look all neat. So we just got to kill a couple of sniper scouts, really. That's basically it. Is that all we're going to do? These are kind of low, aren't they? We'll take 2 of them or something. Get rid of that colour. Don't need that. Right, let's just do it. Might even do it at like a sort of odd time. We'll see. Red Rebel. We don't need green flare. Yeah. Right, let's just do it. Right, okay. So, got my Shootable in Heaven and Punisher for finished on loadout on the weekend. Nice. You only have 9 million. I mean, that's fine for me. Is this late beef? It's late-ish for me to jump on. I usually, well, I'm a bit late, like an hour late compared to my normal one. Yeah, what place in the army? Yeah, none. Stuck at level 33 trying to level up. I would just, honestly, I would just do all the arena dailies and then just do quests that have like big XP rewards. That's honestly the way. That's honestly the way. Streets has many sniper scavs. Yeah, they don't always spawn straight away though. You know, like I don't know. I just find Shoreline easy and consistent. I usually flip the M1A and the Uzi on the flea with Peacekeeper 3 bot. Yeah, that's not bad. There's an Ash 12 one on Prapple that makes money as well. One MCB and a wire on wire, and that gets you an Ash 12 with. I can't remember what quest you need to do, but you have to do a quest, and then once you've got that, then yeah, you can get those like pretty cheaply, and then that allows you to sell them for quite a bit again to Ref, because like Ref's quite handy for doing these flips because he's like 10% more than Mechanic, something like that. Can't remember the exact number, but something like that anyway. By God, he is on again. Hello, Ghostly. I've linked my Tarkov and Twitch now. Is that all I have to do for drops? You should be, yeah. So if you go to twitch.tv/inventory, you should see the drops like starting to count up. It'll say like common 1, rare 1, 13% of hour 1, blah, blah, blah. And then when they're done, when you press claim here, and you'll see a system message inside EFT, and then you'll be able to accept it in here. That's usually how it goes. Have electronic components stopped existing? I haven't seen any, actually. It's a good point. Been a while since I've seen any. Does feel like that. Certainly feels like it. So where we were before we left off and I went to go and enjoy myself IRL, was we were completing Shootable in Heaven. So we did that last stream. So we finished Shootable in Heaven last stream, which is really, really good. So the other part of the bolty stuff, which we've still got to do, is Tarkov Shooter questline, which I technically should have done that first, so I could do Wet Job and then get onto Psycho Sniper and yada yada. But I didn't, so we've been slightly inefficient. It is what it is. So we've got to do Tarkov Shooter 6, 7, and 8. So 6 being the sniper scav kills, which is easy. I think 7 is like suppressed. Is it suppressed bolty shots? Is it over a certain distance? I can't remember. And then 8 is the annoying one, which is like the Psycho Sniper adjacent one, which is 3 headshots without dying with a bolty. So we'll see. Psycho Sniper's just kills, but that usually ends up meaning headshots anyway. So I don't know. Monez, thank you for the prime. I found more CFDM than electronic components. That's crazy. I've only found 2 CFDMs, 3. Not sure. Would be cool if you could sell to Ref for GPs. That would be interesting, at least, actually. That would actually be interesting. Does scavs spawn in late? Sometimes, yeah. Like, quite often, they'll spawn in, like, right towards the end. On PMC run, yeah, there's like 10 minutes left, basically getting ambushed by player scavs. Yeah, like, the longer you wait, the more you're going to get ambushed. Especially on the bigger maps. Like, some of the smaller maps, player scavs stop spawning in, like, right at the end. But on some of the bigger maps, you know you can spawn in as a player scout with like 15 minutes to go, kind of thing. No worries, unless okay. Enjoying a glass of wine? Yes. So we got a glass of pink prosecco, rosé prosecco. We're not playing too seriously today. We're just chilling out. It's you know it's the festive season, it's holiday season. I don't know how much I'm going to be on over the next couple of days, like from like Christmas Day and stuff. Like I'm probably not going to be on for 3 days or so. Like 25th, 26th, 27th. I'm not going to be on. So we're just enjoying the snowy season. Just have a little bit of a glass of wine and just chill out. Like, it's all good. It's all good. Right, I'm going to try... I don't know when I'm going to get there, actually. I'm going to try and beeline it to Sniper Scav. You kind of want to put on the PKs, though. Do that now. Yippee. Nope, didn't work. Right. Hi, Jock. Thank you for the prime. Thank you. Yeah, we're just doing like Sniper Scav hit and run. That's basically what this session is, really. For the most part. Oh, metabolism leveled up. Well, the star rate's good for that because it gives you a little bit of energy. It does actually level metabolism. And it kind of levels it in like the perfect quantity as well. Because it's like, it finishes after 6 minutes or something, right? So you're... like as soon as it runs out, you're past the diminishing returns from metabolism as well. Oh no, that's not good. I wonder why they've stopped shooting. Feels like I'm getting peppered with like M855 from behind or something along those lines. Let's get down into the divot. Who doesn't love a good divot? Yeah, it wasn't as dark as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a bit darker. I always find that. I always find in Tarkov, like, I'm like, man, it should be darker than it is, and then it never is. Like, always lighter than I expect at, like, 7. Yeah, that's just a regular scav. Don't care about him. See any snipers yet? No, we'll go up the rock. Hopefully they've spawned. I do enjoy just the... That's just a scav, right? Kinda didn't look like a scav. He was walking that one, though. Usually crank the gamma that way, so no issue seeing. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely do that, for sure. It's just more about, like, the player's visibility does decrease, right? And, like, you're less likely to get shot at, people are more likely to be questing, etc., etc. And 3v2G, I need on dead scav on streets, what the hell? Nice. Ah. You are not here, that is annoying. Don't be like that. Certainly the first person here. I feel like maybe not actually. I feel like I guess weather station could technically be there first. I wasn't really paying attention if I could hear any shots or not. Didn't shoot to kill sniper scouts? Yeah. Someone's here though. Oh, it's just a scav. Okay. it's just a scout tool, but there's still a delay to sniper scout spawning. I don't like. I think sometimes there can be, but there isn't usually. Especially not for those guys. Yeah, the sniper scouts up on the top, I find usually spawn in straight away. I have to be fair, I've not been paying that much attention though, so
Gold, please.
maybe not. I don't know.
Hello Tarkov tips fans.
Hello, Russ. How's it going, mate? Yo, Roo, what's soon? What's soon, man? Feels like it's been a while. Mr. Nice kill for Shooter 4. People in the distance don't exist. Sniper at the bridge at the top. Yeah, there are often two up here. Don't know if it's going to be today. We'll have to see. It doesn't even sound like there are here. Really annoying. Where's all the sniper scavs? Well, that is a pain in the backside, isn't it? Yeah, I'm celebrating Christmas, exactly. Been ages, has 1.0 been too scared to hop on since hardcore. That's good fun, mate. It's actually really good. Genuinely, I think it's really good. Do you think BSG should give awards recognition to players X amount of hours played? In what sense? Should I just reset this? I always feel like just resetting this and doing something else. This raid feels just kind of lame. I'm like right here too. I can just get out of here. The reward is the friends we made along the way. Pretty low on energy actually. Yeah, that kind of sucks, to be honest with you. Well, we did say it was going to be chill and relatively cozy. I mean, we got shot at the beginning, but... Yeah, the issue that I have with Streets is that it's just a lot more sweaty to get through and actually do the... You know, do the deed, so to speak. You see that Aqua's new video on what he thinks is the worst problem in Tarkov? No, I haven't. What does he think the worst problem in Tarkov is? Yeah, hardcore was my first full wipe. I dabbled it in. I got pretty far. Got financially abused towards the end. You're a pretty good player, though, Roo. Like I think you'll find like 1.0 way easier than a hardcore wipe. The hardcore was pretty tough, as you say, financially, right? But like, it's like it multiplies up being easier in so many ways because of that, because of the like flea market, because of the traders buying stuff at higher prices, they sell you stuff at lower prices. Like it really ratchets quite dramatically how much more money you can make in 1.0 versus hardcore. They made a lot of things easier to kind of, I think, just to sort of bring people in and make them want to play. I think it's quite a good middle ground they got. There's no players left like him that play PvP. Timmy's all bad players because it all went to PvE. I mean, I don't think he's incorrect in saying that actually. I think he's kind of right. But I think also I just don't think that there's really any solution to that problem. I do think that making the character a permanent character has helped. Actually, there's quite a lot of people who didn't realize that this character was going to be a permanent character, and since then we have had more people come on for 1.0. I do think that has helped the situation quite a lot, because like some of the people's problem was simply that they were having their progress wiped too quickly before they could achieve everything they wanted to, and so they would do that in PvE instead. Should we just run that back and try it again? If it, I don't know. This usually works. We'll try it again. We'll see. That's been too punishing for new players. XP 0.4 has put my friends off. I think it is. I think they put it slightly higher again now. But I mean, to be fair, deaths has never really given, like, just experiencing the raid has never really given you that much XP anyway. It's like mostly quests, right? I know the desync has been bad between you and your PvP, but I've got great heights 4 active, incomplete, even though I've done 5 and more. Will I still get theta? I don't actually know. I think you need to speak to support. They know that it's a problem because lots of people have arena and the base game desynced on quests. It didn't happen to me, and it doesn't happen to everybody. So I don't know really what the deal is or how to fix it. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure completely. I have to give it a proper go. Played exclusive arena since 1.0. Just get my mojo back. I think, honestly, I think you'll be fine. I think you'll cruise through 1.0. I think you'll find it like no big deal. Like, there's a reason I'm doing Kappa this wipe and I never do Kappa on any wipe normally. For example. How would you add skill-based matchmaking to Tarkov? My friends debate on the best implementation and if it would be good all the time. A light SPM based on survival. I don't know really whether that would work and whether that would be good or not. I mean, we just can't trust BSG. Like, BSG can't match game players together even with no matchmaking. The most... You remind me of another topic that we were talking about over on Twitter, which was about the seasonal characters and the permanent characters. And there's been lots of speculation and ideas and thoughts and brainstorms about how that might work, because I don't think BSG know exactly what they're going to do yet. The most basic take is you have the permanent character, the new season begins, a new character begins, it matches exclusively against other seasonal characters and has its own seasonal fleet. It's locked away entirely, and then at the end, I don't know whether it gets deleted, whether some rewards go over to the permanent character. I don't know how that works exactly, but it would be completely separate. Now, I actually think that would be problematic for player-based reasons, because you're probably going to get lots of people... Yo! Grand, welcome! Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for the raid, mate. How you doing? I see you carrying on with the good Tarkov tips. Everybody doing the oldie double bind. I saw that one go out on X the other day. The double bind tips, very, very nice. I still get people telling me about the hotkey. The hotkeys video is the gift that keeps on giving for me. It's very, very fun. Now, we were just talking about full viewer coming in. I hope you've had a lovely stream. I'm assuming you've been playing Tarkov. And we were just talking about permanent characters versus seasonal characters. And I was just saying, just as you guys were coming in, that the most straightforward way is to have them completely separate. So permanent characters are a bit like PvE is now, and seasonal is on its own with its own flea market. Now, I think that would be problematic for reasons of player base. You're going to get a lot of people in the seasonal character at the beginning, and then as that dies away, you might end up then with either still just too many people in seasonal the whole wipe, or too many people move back over to either PvE, to be honest, or to the permanent PvP character to continue getting their, longer term kind of progression if they're not like a super sort of speedy Chad person. And so that split, I think, might actually end up being a bit problematic. So there's been a couple of ideas. The first thing that I thought of was that they are separate for the first 2 months, for example, and then they merge. So your seasonal character can play against permanent characters after like 2 months, maybe, or 3 months or something, and the fleas merge after 2 or 3 months, maybe. I don't know. Somebody had an interesting idea that I was looking at, and we were talking about skill-based matchmaking, which is what reminded me of this. Was that they said, oh, what if every single map had a level cap on it? All of them, like Ground Zero. And that then bridges the seasonal characters and the permanent characters. So, like, if you're on a permanent character, for example, I don't necessarily like this idea, by the way, but imagine that if you were on, because I need to think about it a bit more, but imagine if you're on Shoreline and you're under level 20, but you're on your permanent character, you're not going to play against seasonal players who have power leveled through and got to level 30, and vice versa. If you're just starting a seasonal character and you're level 1, you're not going to be playing against level 57 permanent characters. And I was like, kind of interesting. I don't really know how the flea would work then in that particular situation. Like, there doesn't really seem, is my sort of general take, it doesn't really seem to be a good solution all around easily straight off the top of the head, which is a little unnerving. So we will see. Give me some advice for someone who struggles with stress during PvP or gear fear, how to overcome it. I think for gear fear, like they're kind of intertwined. Like the stress and gear fear are sort of connected because you're basically like worried about losing the gear, or not necessarily worried about losing the gear, like worried about like wasting the potential of the gear. Like, oh, if I go in with this like good thing and then I just get shot in the face, whereas I may as well just not bothered. So you need to build up your experience in PvP through like a cheaper kit that you know how to sustain. At the end of the day, it comes down to money. Like if you knew, wah, somebody right there. He's got good ammo. I'm just here for sniper scouts, mate. Yeah, if you knew you were going to be able to recreate a kit every time, like a powerful meta kit, then you probably wouldn't be very worried, right? And then it's just like playing Arena. Because you've got the same loadout every game. You're not bothered about losing your loadout. It doesn't matter to you. So whatever. So you need to basically recreate that feeling through the kit you're making. If you're like actually worried and it is like hampering your efforts to play. You need to recreate that feeling. So you have to like find... It's a combination of two things. It's like your gear and the refresh rate of being able to like replenish that gear needs to be met with your money making ability through scavs, hideout, like whatever it is that you want to do, such that you're not going to run out of money. Oh no! Oh, I am shafted. Oh, it's run out again. Well, this is awkward.
Shit, it got me.
And that was a good one. This guy is top loading M1A or something? I don't know. What's the deal? Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, I've got the drop down bug as well, so I can't see what I'm healing. This is why you bring a pistol as well. All I wanted to do was try to steal the... Oh, he's got an OPSKS. That's for ULAC. I think we shot his ULAC like 3 times. Look how damaged it is. Like, I think we shot his ULAC like multiple times. It's genuinely every single piece of his helmet is damaged. I mean, maybe some of that wasn't me, but look, it's like got freaking 2 bullet holes in, even on the... Even on the model that we can see, it's got like 2 bloody bullet holes in it. Oh my word! Right, okay, my armor's like completely toasted. He's using T45M, so he couldn't kill me either. Oh, I absolutely love it. It's good, isn't it? Probably could have looked around for a stash to find a pistol to kill him quicker. Yes. So good. Right. Where's the sniper scav? Now we've had that hilarious interlude. We're taking SMG 1-2 clip. I mean, I usually do as well, but I was just like, we'll just roam and try to, you know, kill the sniper scavs. We'll just sprint to the sniper scavs, it'll be fine. But this guy was like desperate to shoot at me at point blank with his SKS. So there you go. Oh man, that was funny. One of the biggest issues, actually, which I have not really thought about before, one of the biggest issues with the Marlin is that you can't put tac device on it. I guess you can't easily. You probably there maybe is a way, maybe with one of with one of the rails or something, but you can't easily do it, and so it means that when you're doing point fire, like it's not very good. Oh, actually, no, you can. Hold on. You can. No, you can because it's got a front rail, isn't it? Have I got one on this gun, or did I just not bother putting one on? I might even actually have a tac device on this. What am I talking about? The pink Prosecco is getting to me. I think I've just got it off. I think maybe that's my issue. I was like, oh, I can see the point fire like going all over the place. I don't think I had it on because when I was doing the switch mode, it didn't switch. I think I had it on the gun and just not on. It's not very helpful. I literally have one on the weapon. I just hadn't bothered turning it on. Any tips for getting good plates? I only have access to 2 level 4 plates on traders. Everything else is level 3. The earliest plate that you can get... Actually, well, one way of doing it, which is like easy-ish, is look around on the flea market for High-Com Troopers, Banshees, and Eclipses. I don't know whether... Not Eclipses. What are they called? NMAX. I don't know. I can't remember what level they are. I'm not sure what level they are required on the flea market, but they have monoclete plates inside them. If you look far enough down the list for the 2 out of 2s, so they're quite good to get class 4 easily. Or look at the 6B13s on the flea, because often people will sell those with both plates on both sides as well. And then failing that, so then you've got the next stage of progression, which is level 26, practical 3. Do the lighthouse quests. There's only 2. Just do easy job. I think you do Punisher 2, then Easy Job part. No, Punisher 2, Easy Job 1, then Reconnaissance. That gets you access to a Class 5 plate, and you can put in the 6B23-1, which is Class 5, which is really, really good. So that's the earliest Class 5s at Purple 3. Right. Any snipers? So if there aren't, this is going to be annoying. Bugger. And Mac is 15, is it? Oh no. Here he is. Oh. Well, that's awkward. Maybe I'll... Oh. Maybe I'll just go up here for a minute. That'll be really obvious. Isn't there streets quest for Raglan level 4? Yeah, so you can get 6B13s, but with the flea market, there's not really much point. Not really much point doing that. Oh, I can't really see from there, actually. Maybe I will just stay close. Because you can just buy them off the flea market, so, like, it was good in the hardcore wipe. But I would argue it's much less good in, like, Tarkov 1.0, because you just don't need to rely on Ragman. Was that 2 or just 1? I don't know if that was the same one from before. Or whether the one that lay down is still laid down, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not using DLSS right now, I'm using TAA, annoyingly. I don't want to be using TAA, but I feel like the blurry scopes thing... Ow. It's not worth DLSS, honestly. DLDSR, I've actually turned it down a bit. I think I'm running 1440p at the moment. I think. Because I was having some issues on customs. It was making the customs thing worse somehow. I don't entirely know how, but it was making like the problematic section of customs worse. So I turned it off. Do you use smooth motion? No, I don't use smooth motion. There's too much lag. Problem with smooth motion only works when you don't need it. It's the same with all frame gen techs. They're not integrated into the game. I mean, like, so for example, like Greyzone Warfare's frame gen, I actually do use that when I'm playing Greyzone because it's in the game. It's integrated into Greyzone directly. So it has meta information that help it make the picture more stable. So it knows what elements... Basically, it's like, it has information as to like how the frame is drawn. So it knows like what's a UI element. It knows what's text. It knows like the motion vectors from inside the game's engine, stuff like that. So it helps it draw a better picture. If you put smooth motion on Tarkov, it doesn't know any of that, so it just has to take the picture of the screen with all the stuff drawn on it already and try to make a guess. So it often garbles the UI and stuff, which I just find really horrible. We'll go and see if there's another sniper skill over there. Bunch of people there, okay. Don't forget to pull up Gigabeef on Twitch for drops, my fellow YouTube chads. Well, there you go. Yeah, so you can just get some free stuff over on Twitch if you do that. At the moment, which is kind of nice. BSG have announced drops from now until the 4th of Jan over on Twitch. I mean, I guess it'll be very similar to what it was before. It seems to be 9 hours for every 24-hour period. So I'm not going to be on for 9 hours, but, you know, we'll raid someone who's got drops. Don't worry about that. Yeah, so they'll probably be about the same as they were before, like armors and whatnot. I mean, that will also make Class 4 armor really inexpensive, because people just constantly getting troopers, banshees, M-Max, eclipses, you know, 6B13s, 6B23s, like all those kind of armors. And so the fleet is just going to be flooded with those things. So you can be able to find like Class 4 armors really cheaply. Not getting any drops. Go to twitch.tv/inventory. Make sure that you're not getting in there. Make sure your account is actually connected. So make sure your Battlestate Games account is connected to Twitch. You should be getting them over here. Only level 27, I think, plates are level locked for me. So you can't buy the plates themselves, but you can buy armors with plates inside. It's a bit of a hack, or at least you could. So if you go to like the M map and you scroll all the way to the bottom, you should find M-Max with 2 out of 2 on the armor bit. And if you inspect them, you should find that they've got a monoclink plate front and back, because that's how they come by default, and people just sell them. And they might be 100k, but you probably will find that you can get them that way if you really want to. But yeah, level 27, you can technically go and get Crappor's like Lighthouse quest on. I know that's not a very appealing concept for most people, me included, but I should PK up and then also drink this pineapple juice. Oh no, I did drink it earlier actually. I'll eat this guy's food then. You can still? Yeah, good. So yeah, so you can buy like, yeah, M-Max. That's why I like M-Max troopers and banshees, because they come with those plates automatically. So when people sell them on the fleet, you know you're going to probably, like, you're almost certain to get monoplates. So people could swap the plates out, but like nobody bothers. And then yeah, Crapple 3, like, it is technically possible to get Class 5. Doing setup and customs with the semi-auto shotgun was the worst. Finding the shotgun dropping frames was rough. Yeah, you got to fight away from that middle building. Right, what's the deal? Mr. Man. Really? Is there another one? No, it's just a rock. Just the one? Looks like it. Okay. Okay. Well, my armor's like absolutely shafted, so I don't mind resetting. I got a RAM for my comm drop that's actually massive. Yeah, it's 100k. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I've been trying to get my GPUs with the RAM every time. You can get class 6 plates with the RAM, so we're kind of end game, you know. Do it with guns too, suppressors. Yeah, you can buy. You can go and look at the ringed optics, no, the ring mounts, and then go to the bottom of the page. You'll find people selling razors, voodoos, Schmidt and Benders, all sorts. Good Times Part 1 worth it. We have to kill PMCs with the M4 and the 6B43. I did it because I thought it was fun. It is entertaining. You can buy the Zabrallos at Prapor 4, so that makes it a bit easier. It's a bit stressful until then, because you know that if you lose your Zabrallos, then that's it. Took like 20 minutes for drops to show me inventory. Should be quicker than that, but... Yeah. We were checking for cultists. I don't actually have anything for cultists yet. Do you need to do anything cultist related for Kappa? Because I'm really not a big cultist guy at all. Move single shotguns at SKS. I think there's a place for them. I think that SKS and semi-autos. I think there's a place for them. Advice for trying to do delivery from the past when you have to go into factory. Have a plan for each spawn, I would say. Like some of them you can run in immediately. This was such a funny fight, honestly, I swear to God. Don't need to kill cultists for Kappa, thank God for that. Thank goodness for that. Just junk these back out. Saw your Reddit comment and wound up here. How would you like 1.0? I think they've done a pretty good job, honestly. I think they've done a pretty good job of combining all the elements together from the last couple of wipes, learning enough of lessons from the hardcore wipe not to make it too stupid. Yeah, so delivery from the past, like some of them, the spawns that you don't really want are the ones like Gate 0, because they're as far away as they can possibly be. If you spawn in Gate 3, my inclination would be just to go immediately and try to plant it. I mean, it is like you could get killed. It is obviously there is a risk to that. I got an audio recorder in the freaking. You're supposed to have 2 of those. Well, that surely is interesting. Oh, you can buy another one. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I would agree. Actually, yeah, the best way is to get a 5-man escort if you can. If you have enough friends, if you're going to do it, so because I always think about these things from a solo's perspective, but you're quite right to step outside, step back from the solo mindset for a second, and just say like, yeah, just bring a bunch of friends with you. That's like the most correct answer, but it's not something everybody could do, right? So yeah, you're gonna want to be really careful if you spawn at one of the other spawns. You don't want to rush. And I would just, personally, I would just avoid the office, really, and go around the edge of the map. So, like, for example, if you end up, just the good. I think this one's quite a good build, isn't it? Like 60 vertical recoil. Like it's pretty good, this one. Yeah. So if you end up at Gate 0, I would just like use the underground to slowly like work your way through, and then kind of go up as if you're going towards Gate 3, but like maybe halfway through the raid, and then go up and do the thing partway through. That's probably what I would do. Just be cautious. Just try and like work your way. Difficulty of the game feels decent finally. I actually think so, yeah. I actually think so. Yeah, we'll just do a quick factory run while we're chatting. Yeah, I agree. I think the difficulty of the game feels good. There's like, I think it's easy enough to make money for people who are new. I think there's enough resources for people who are new. I don't think it's like it was nowhere near as hard as the hardcore wipe, and it's with the flea the way it is, it's not like the flea is locked. I mean, they've gone further back than I thought they would actually, because the flea normally is locked for the first a month or 2 months, but they've like staged it so like you have to get to the level requirement, but there's a goal to get to 15 to 20 to 25 as far as the flea market's concerned, which does make it a bit easier. And then also with drops, the game's been inundated with class 4. It does mean we've sort of gutted the early game a little, but I'm not sure if it matters that much. Almost did it last time to the boss rush to me. Oh yeah, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Is the Kappa quest unlocked at 45? It's going to be grind this wipe. I don't know when it's unlocked. I'm not sure actually. Let me have a look. I'd quite like it open as soon as I can, really. Yeah, Intimidator is level 45. That's the one with the highest requirement. Who dat? Ah! Is he a scav or something? Ow. Don't really want to kill the scav. Oh, we got him fully and he didn't die. Damn it. I wonder how much damage did to him. It's only 7 mil, unfortunately. It's not Magnum or anything. Yeah, Capital Quest is not a requirement. No, but it's based on the the highest of the prerequisites, i.e. Intimidator. Ripperine skis. You got to just intimidate those PMCs though. You can't let them run riot in factory. Who's this guy? Will Soon. Oh, he's like kind of newish. Kind of newish. Okay, all right. Did we give him something to think about? 217 to body. Give him a little bit to think about. Please. You know. How about that? Thank you for the prime. Yeah, my June, I have noticed a performance drop when running squads versus running solo. Have you noticed this, or would you mind testing it? At least a 10% drop when running a squads. Is that just at all times? Or what's the deal? I think a shot in the face do better than leg in this case with this weapon. Well, how much does 7 mil do? 7 mil does like 30 something per shot. I think you can take somebody out with the double blast. I obviously didn't hit enough pellets, I don't think. So the Ulag, Ulag's pretty tasty. Pretty tasty. Maybe I'll keep it. Should we take a sidearm then? God, I'm gonna give in and take a sidearm. How do streets run? It runs... Yeah, I have a slightly better CPU, but 60 frames based on my low and figured it would be a bit higher. I have... What CPU have you got, by the way? I get somewhere between... So I usually get about 70-ish, depending on where I am. So it's like 70 to 80, depending on where I am. And then it drops to like 50-something when I'm using LPVO. So it's not amazing by any stretch of the imagination. But you should generally see about 20 FPS more than me, I believe. From everything that I've heard from other people, you should probably see, I would guess, 90 to 100 normally, with a low somewhere around 65, 70-ish, maybe. I know you said your low was 60. It depends where that is, but I mean, a 60 low on streets is playable, please. Unfortunately. That is just...
Thanks,
that is...
lad. Still fine-tuning the settings and I'm not sure if the boost mode or other settings are right. I just want a stable 60.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, it's tricky. I actually went through my PC the other day to try to figure out whether there was anything that I was missing as well. Like, XMP's enabled, you know, I've got like... Just checking to make sure that everything's right, like chipset drivers, like how updated are my BIOS, you know, does that matter? I ended up like not wanting to upgrade my BIOS. Like it's new enough. I already did it once when I installed the 5000 XVD in the first place. But thank you for the prime, by the way. Meta Bro, thank you for the prime as well. Appreciate it. Crazy they're doing another drop event. Yeah, it is nuts, isn't it? BSG, they're crazy. They'll do anything. You never know what they're gonna do. Like 1911.
gold.
Just for the why not. Take a little bit of extra ammo. Okay, that will do. And then I might take another, I might take another golden star. Yo, Jabba, thank you for the prime as well. Appreciate it. Golden star. Actually, what Punisher have I got to do next? Oh, I was doing this, wasn't I? Yeah, I got to do Punisher 5. Yeah, I'm not feeling in the mood for Punisher 5 right now. We're feeling just chilled and we're just gonna do a bit of Shoreline nighttime scout, like sniper scav nonsense. And point fire battles versus SKS men. Yo, I died at flare after killing some peeps to sniper. You have a method of consistent exfills. I'm sitting in the flare zone, shoot 45 degrees, seems like 1 out of 5 times I just die. I would go in offline and try it a few times. I think 45 degrees, basically what you want, when you'll know you did it right if the flare is like directly above you. That's how you know you did it right. Your guy holds it at a weird angle. You probably have to point up at like, it's a bit more than 45. I would say it's more like 60 or 70. Because otherwise at 45, your guide, like, you got to look at, if you look at the hand, that will give you a guideline, right? Look at the hand versus the floor. So the hand will come up and hold the flare. You can even adjust it kind of at the last minute based on like how the guy's holding it. And to make sure that the flare is vertical. Because your guy holds it in a bit of a weird way, which is a bit crazy. But that's what I would do. And maybe just try it once or twice in offline. Go to ground zero, take an SJ6, go in offline mode with the flare and try and make it work there, because you can go to the flare like instantly. You can just put the SJ6 on, run down and just give it a practice, because it's the same on all of them. As long as you stood in the right place, it's the same mechanism on every single one. Streets, customs, shoreline, woods, they're all the same like handhold mechanism. But yeah. This is why I use the pistol, or I did die to the wood sniper messing up my flare. Why? What happened? What happened with the... Because the pistol, you can point it directly up, because it's a flare pistol. And I think it swaps properly back to your main gun or something as well. But yeah, don't do it completely vertical. Yeah, it'll go behind you, exactly. Just look up a video, stand where they are, aim where they are. Yeah. How'd you get that helmet? This one I bought from the fleet. But you can buy them from Ragman 4. The Flux, whatever this one. Arctic, Flux Arctic, sorry. You're right, after buying 2 armors with plates in them and selling the body armor back, I have 4 level 4 plates for 18k. Yep, no, it's pretty good, right? Are you doing another podcast episode this week? I actually think we might skip it for Christmas, because I'm not really planning to be on that much. And I haven't played that much over the last like 2 or 3 days. I don't really have that much to say. I didn't play any more Black Budget. I've been busy over this weekend. So I think we might like skip one for the holidays and then come back afterwards, I think. How do drops work exactly? So you go onto your Battlestate Games account. If you go to Tarkov.com, log in, link your account to Twitch, and then you watch over on Twitch. If you go twitch.tv/inventory, once it's all linked, you should then see winter drops day 1, and it'll be like a bunch of different ones. It'll be like common 1, rare 1, common 2, rare 2, and it'll show you, 2% of 1 hour for common 1, for example. And so after an hour, then a little button will appear over common 1 on the twitch.tv/inventory. And you'll click claim, and then it'll appear as a system message in Escape from Tarkov. That's how it works. Yeah, the maps differ a bit in terms of like, not boinking it off a gantry, or like on streets you can accidentally bounce it off the, the corny. I don't know what you'd even call it. Like the slight overhang on the housing. You can hit that. Customs, you can hit the freaking metal gantry situation, which is a pain. Woods, there's some stuff in the way, I think. There always seems to be something there. Do you think the all-white fit is helping? Honestly, no, probably not really. Like, it's mostly to do with, like, movement. You can see people, so whether they're wearing white or not, it probably doesn't make any odds, really. I would say. I don't think it makes that much difference. It does look cool, though. Yeah, it does. It does look sick. So we nearly got a little bit left of our rosé prosecco. I mean, the kind of rosé prosecco sort of mood. It was actually my wife who was just like, "Go on, you can have a glass." I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to stream Tarkov. That's usually not a good combination." So you can have a glass. I already had 2 beers with a friend at lunchtime. In that holiday spirit. Right, where are we? Over here. Okay. Well, I'm going to cut all the way along. And then we'll move up. Best armor is... Oh, God, what's happening here? Best armor is not getting shot. Best clothing is line of sight. Yeah, never been established. Yeah, done it. Wait a minute, are they ever going to add gun paint to the game? Shall we be in? I know, I was really hoping they'd add it for 1.0, but they didn't. That's sad. Why night? Because I literally just need sniper kills. And it's just easier for me to just like run and not worry about getting shot at by people trying to do test drive. Prior to Arena and Tarkov so bad, so waiting for the damn smokes to be added. Yeah, they do take quite a long time, don't they? Add the stuff to Arena. They're always a 1 patch behind, it seems. Beer and Tarkov like cheese and crackers? No, I don't usually drink at all with Tarkov. I find it's like beer and driving. Southeastern corner Shoreline are my least favourite. I actually don't mind it. The one that I don't like is the one that's sandwiched in the middle. I feel like I at least have some agency to move along this road and do something, because I'm the first person along here. So you can get caught occasionally by somebody coming up from weather station, but it's kind of rare, I would say. And it allows me to like get out and do something else if I want to. Rosé getting wasted. Yeah, fizzy rosé as well. Jesus. There's an issue with the flare gun's not working. I shot it on ground zero. It didn't float like the regular flare does. I didn't want to risk it. I mean, if it doesn't look right, don't take it. Is the overwhelming... I think that's quite right. I mean, I've had one that double fired on ground zero before. It went like do and fired off randomly, and I was like, yeah, we're not even entertaining the possibility of taking that. Sniper, where are you? Yeah, we'll run up a bit closer. He might just be hiding on the other side. Have to see. Game needs to add smoking. I mean, they should add smoking. It would be very in keeping. We've got all the different packs of cigs and stuff on there. Never been play tackle play like a child. I need to die like a Timmy. There's nothing quite like the misplaced confidence, is there? Nothing quite like it. The moon's looking low res tonight. That's nice. I like moonlit snow is some of my favourite Tarkov vibes actually. It's a good. The aesthetic is pretty clean. No snipers on that side. I'm going to run up there and see if maybe they appear. I'll shoot them from where I was before. Let's go on that side. In arrow shooting competitions, weed is banned. So lowers your heart rate. Can help people aim. Performance enhancing. I love it. Remember, like back in the day, you used to get lots of people crossing over at this point here, and lots of fights in this section. You don't really see that anymore. Shoreline doesn't really seem very efficient for this anymore. I used to always do this here. Doesn't really seem that great now. Do you have the gamma jacked up? I have it at like, I always have it the same. So I always have it at 30%-ish plus in NVIDIA control panel. So kinda, but I always have it jacked up even in the day. So, yeah. Yeah, drops started a bit ago, yeah. Yeah. It started earlier on. I didn't even realize, like, VSG was just like, hello drops, and everyone was like, what? Okay. I feel like night visibility is better with the snow on the ground. Oh, loads better, yeah. It's not placebo, no, it's way better. The contrast is insane, right? Like, it's literally people walking around with a white background. Like, it's insane. The difference is mental. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, the difference. You can see people so easily. I would say that, like, night visibility is like this, with the, like, moonlit night visibility is probably, it's probably slightly better than day visibility normally, without the snow. I would go so far as to say that. Basically, just been worried about losing viewers to Ark Expedition. Are people really that interested in the Ark Expedition though? Like, I did the expedition. I'm actually in the expedition, and I watched the cutscene this morning. I guess people are just like grinding it out, but like, there's nothing new, right? There's not a patch or anything. It's just people are like doing the first wipe of Ark. So people are interested, I suppose. How is it doing? Are there lots of people watching, lots of people playing, or? Nothing against Ark, love the game. Yeah, I love Ark. Hence why I wanted to be part of the expedition. I did actually push to try to at least like get into it. I didn't get any of the skill points. I only had like 800k stash value, and I was like, yeah, I don't really care about the extra points. It's not worth me spending like a bunch of my IRL time to get those extra skill points. I just kind of want a bit of extra stash space to be involved, to have done it. Like, I just want to be involved, really. FOMO. Tarkov's 150, Ark is at 125. Is there drops on Ark? Nothing new, which is weird because there's like no end goal that I even want to go after. I guess it's like gearing up for the next one, I suppose. Thing is, I enjoy the process of playing Ark, irrespective of whether I'm actually doing anything or not. But I can see why the expedition kind of annoyed people. Like, I didn't really enjoy... I didn't really think the... You know, oh, I'm just going to farm up a bunch of gold credits to go and do the expedition. It didn't feel like something I really wanted to do. It didn't feel that good. But, like, starting again, doing the expedition, getting the, you know, the project completed, and then, like, having to go and farm the mini-bosses again, I'm like, yeah, I can get into that. That's like that sounds like something that's fun. That I quite like. God, are there no sniper scouts here either? The hell? This sucks. What the? There literally not any. Man. Dude, it's not cool. It's not cool. Shoreline makes me never want to play this game again. Died 11 times today. Just need to kill scouts and run into PMCs everywhere. Maybe try night. Honestly, like, a lot of people are just like doing resort quests and stuff at night. You got a lot. The thing about Shoreline is there's a lot of people doing like Punisher stuff, M1A stuff, things like that. Like, it's one of the only like big open areas where you can just catch people off spawn. So understandable, but I really like the podcast. A little recap. You know, Terra's latest Tarkov experience or raids. Fair. I'll see. I don't know. I was kind of planning on not doing one, just skipping one, but I know people like listening to it. I know. I always feel guilty when we skip. I really do. Ark was first person I played, but the third person PvP isn't for me. The Division taught me that. The funny thing about it is, it's like a lot of the Ark that I play. It's just kind of a game to just chill in mostly. I don't really PvP in that game, if I'm honest. Like, I play solo in Ark, and like 95% of people are friendly. So it's just like I don't really play Ark for PvP particularly. I play it just for the experience of being in the world. Call me simple, but I quite like shooting at the bots and stuff. I don't know, it's just a bit different. I don't necessarily want to play like another sweatfest like PvP game like Tarkov particularly. Like, I don't know. Because of the aggressive based matchmaking. That's true actually. Like, I quite quickly realized the game theory element of it, where like, well, if we're all friendly with each other, then we can get all the stuff that we need done really easily. But then yeah, it turned out later that meant that you then got put into lobbies with friendly people, so it ended up like putting me in friendly lobbies, because I'm, you know, if the overwhelming consensus is to be friendly, I'm not usually one to buck that trend, right? They haven't confirmed that sort of matchmaking exists. I honestly think it's just totally random. I think people, I feel like people have like pretty conclusively tested it. I think I haven't looked into it in huge detail, but I mean, yeah, it could just be BS for clicks. You never know. Third, it was just well aggressive. Yeah, like, you get into more battles with groups for sure. Like, I played a little bit with Terror, and it was a lot more aggressive. Like, not like every single person we met was you know, aggro, but like, you know, if you're going for like a mini boss, for example, chances are that you're gonna get you'll get like third partied, for example. Which on solo you're just kind of left alone for the most part. Evening Iron, what's up, man? Sucks that my Tarkov duo buddy is like addicted to Ark. They'll come back. It's just a matter of time. Don't worry about it. Be fine. So I feel like even customs. I feel like even on customs, we don't actually necessarily see that many snipers. Like sometimes the sniper's there, but the snipers is often not there on customs as it is not there on Shoreline. Ark kind of ran out of steam pretty quickly for me. I can't remember how much I've played now actually. But I still enjoy. I still like going after the bots and stuff. I quite like a slightly more cohesive way of going after the really big ones, the Queen and stuff. I think like one of the things that they do have to be a bit careful about is that it does feel like the meta has formed. They were very worried about people becoming like Uber Chads, like in EFT. And so they've made the gear gap like really, really small. And because of the way that resources work in Ark, the cost for the end game gear is really, really high, like extortionately high. To get a level 4 Bobcat or any of those things is really, really a lot. And so it doesn't really make it worth it from a resources perspective to like use those things ever. Most people are just like Stitcher 4, Anvil 4, because they work like 80% as well as the end game stuff, and are like 10% of the resources. So I think that's one issue that they've got. There's not really anything to stretch for because like the basic / semi-basic gear is like kind of enough to get like 85% of the way towards like a meta-ish loadout. You say like Pharaoh 1, Pharaoh 1 is really, really slow to reload. Like an Anvil 4 versus a Pharaoh 1 person, unless you're like significantly better in skill, like the Anvil person should like sweep the floor with the Pharaoh guy, with the Pharaoh 1 guy. It's just the Pharaoh 1 just takes so long to reload. Pharaoh 4, bit better, Yeah, Gear and Arc is very horizontal. It's true. But then it's like, well, why would I spend all those resources? And then especially the way, I think this is the thing. People kind of just like took it for what it was before. And it's like, okay, well, fine. You're going to spend a lot of like resource. It's not really money, is it, in Arc? But like you're going to spend a lot of like resource value getting the purple weapons, for example, or the blue weapons to like max level and maintain them and whatnot. And that's going to give you a small edge. It means that you're better at fighting Arc, or you're slightly better at PvP, or whatever. But then because the expedition relied on 5 million, it's like 1 million coins worth of value per skill point, that really destroyed any motivation to go for the end game stuff. Because it's like, well, now we need 5 million to do the thing. Like that's the goal. That's what people are now working towards. And so it changed the player behavior in a weird way. And then people who'd like spent 2 mil, they're like, oh, well, we've done everything now. We've got 3 mil or whatever. I'll spend 2 mil just PvPing and messing about with like the high end stuff. And then Embark were like, yo, it's 5 mil to get the max stuff out of the expedition. And people are just like, oh damn, I've like spent 2 mil on it just having fun. But like now the game is telling me like not to do that. Kind of weird. But anyway, I think the mega bosses will be an important pull if they do interesting events. Yeah, I think like a sort of multi-raider like PvP kind of like PvE sort of event would like go hard actually. But who says little underwhelming? Nice to have stuff to do again. Yeah, I think so. And I don't mind just playing Ark. It's easy just to like vibe in that game and not worry. There's no crazy loot to get excited about. Yeah, it's very flat, isn't it? Hey, Ports, what's going on? Who's Magoos? Thank you for the Brian. They do sort out crafty to make it less painful. Like, I genuinely think that just adding like a favorites page would make a big difference. You've got in there various crafts for like, durable cloth, mechanical components. You need the ability to upgrade something from level 1 to level 4 in one jump. I would say that would help. Our creators maybe get over gear fear in Tarkov. Interesting. I guess it shows it more like obviously in some ways. It's like it shortens the game loop significantly in Ark. versus EFT, right? Like in EFT, everything feels really hard won. But Ark does just show you that like you could just start again. Like EFT sort of has similar mechanics, right? And it's like, yeah, your gear might not be great, but like you could always just start again. My friends say they don't hate themselves enough to play Tarkov. Well, they're probably right. They're probably right. No insurance in Ark? Yeah, and there's basically no secure container, really. Like you've got like one... You've got one secure container slot most of the time, or two, or three, depending on your augment. But like most of the time, you've got one if you're just playing normally. So it's like, well, you know, there are some differences. Tricks drops, maybe. Get rid of gear fear in Tarkov. You probably didn't have any stash space. There's nothing that loses gear fear faster than like literally not being able to store enough kit because you're so inundated with stuff. But yeah, they need to make crafting a bit more streamlined. Like auto upgrading guns from level 1 to level 4 in like one click. You know, the ability just to like add favorites so you don't have to move between a million menus. Something along those lines. Any snipers? I don't see any. And is this going to take just a long time for no reason? Only big issue I have with Ark is like the 12-minute left spawns. Yeah, the late spawns are a bit suck. I'm feeling 1.0 in arena. I have no space for all my stuff. Yeah, there's just like, there's no room. There's no room. You have to just use it. Sometimes you're just like, man, I haven't died in like 4 raids, and I literally don't have room for anything. I swear these guys used to spawn at the beginning of the raid. They just don't seem to anymore. This is insane. It's just like truly insane. Find it something better if you lay down a spawn 5-10 minutes later, materialise their roots and then move through the map. Died 6 times a raid. The spawns are insane. Yeah, so some spawns are bad. Like once you know the spawns, then you can obviously play the spawns, but the spawns are not great, and a lot of people are using them on purpose because they're bad to get things like test drive done. That's the issue. People are like, once you know, you can aggressively utilize the spawns to like do stuff, like do your quests. So it's a bit of an issue. The ones on the east can be painful, but I feel like at least often they're like fair-ish. The ones that I really don't like is on the other side. We actually haven't spawned. We only spawned on the other side of the map one time actually, at the beginning. The rest of it's all been on this eastern side. But yeah, this side I feel like it's a bit fairer. But yeah, the other side, the west side, I absolutely hate. I hate the west side of the map. Like if you spawn down in the swamp near the mayor's house or whatever you want to call it, you spawn in there. You can, before you even can get to the tree line, you can be shot at from the guys up on the ridge by Pata Lighthouse. Like that's probably my least favorite spawn. Spawn aggression is the weakest part of Tarkov. I think so, yeah. Because the game's all supposed to be about limited information and, you know, anything can happen at any time. But when you spawn in, you're just like, right, I know there's probably a guy here, 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 and here. And that information then gets, like, fuzzier as the raid goes on. But it's kind of a dumb system, really, that it's even like that. The thing is, we used to have, like, late spawns in EFT sometimes. And we did say we wanted to get rid of it. I think maybe they just need to turn down the number of PMCs a little bit. Just, like, 1. I even think, like, turning down the number of groups by 1 would make a big difference. Now, I don't think it would change the rate at which you run into people that much. It would really help the spawn situation. You just have that much more room to like wiggle people about, move them from one place to another. Break them with PvE Tarkov. Depends how much you like your friends or not. I mean, PvE. A lot of people are really vibing with PvE Tarkov, I will say. I wiped my PvE Tarkov earlier. I didn't get that high. I got to like level 20 or something. I thought, well, I may as well wipe it and start it properly. I haven't logged into it yet. I was doing some account manager stuff and wiped it while I was there. Let me choose PMC. I'll choose late spawns for tasking. You know what? That's an interesting idea, giving people a choice. That was like one of the few things that I took away from PUBG Black Budget that I thought was interesting, was like giving people the ability to choose where they spawn, like to an extent. Oh my god, there's no scavs here either. Oh my goodness me, this is so painful. God, I almost feel like we're gonna have to combine this with something else. Got like 2 kills in 3 or 4 raids or something. This is like, this is not it. This is not it. Spawn like 10 minutes in. Some of them definitely spawn at the beginning for sure. Can you wipe PvE only without wiping PvP? Yes. Have to circle back. Maybe we'll just, I don't know. Maybe we'll just do something else at the same time. Like go to a map where there's both. Would you say your game's off on full? Seems saying to me that could be 14 PMCs onwards. Hard to know. It's hard to know. Only reason I got back into Tarkov's PvE. Yeah, I think it's like, I think PvE is like, it's a double-edged sword. It's like some people have moved out of PvP and will go to PvE forever. I think some people will get back in via PvE and then dabble in PvP when there's like seasonal content and stuff, even if PvE is their main. I think it goes both ways. I don't think it's as clear cut. What you got in the glass? Yeah, we were having a little rosé prosecco before. My wife tempted me into a glass. I was like, I am streaming though. She was like, you'll be fine. So I was like, we'll just chill. It's okay. We'll just chill. Yeah, we had a big like house party this last weekend, which was really nice for like all my friends. We actually had a lot of people here. We ended up having 15 adults. Of my 2, 5 and 3. A friend's 2, 3 and 1. And a 4-month-old baby. So we had, yeah, 19 adults and 5 children. Silly juice. No. Yeah, so we had some bits and pieces left over. The close friends. I am actually very fortunate to have this friends group. Like, we weren't even a university group or anything. We literally met in school, and I mean, it sort of makes sense, right? But like, unlike most people, we kept together through the power of games, because no matter where we went, we could all play together and keep in touch. Like, a lot of people lose touch with their school friends because of that, but we were quite lucky. We had like quite a strong group of people from a from quite an early on era. It was good. It was a good time. Giga has a castle. We had people rammed everywhere. It was a lot. I tell you. What should we do at the same time? We've got to do something else as well. We've got to do... we want to do PvP stuff. What are the things that are like kind of annoying to do that we have to do? This is PvP. I don't actually know really what we have to do, to be honest. Night faction, not really it, is it? We have to do colleagues. I should probably have done Colleagues Part 1, really. I should have been doing Colleagues Part 1 this whole time. Should we do Colleagues Part 1 as well? Actually, it's on Shoreline, so... Any other Shoreline stuff to do? Because that will unlock other things that allow me not to do the Sanitar quest, which will be quite handy. Should probably do that. Eliminate scavs, and I mean, I actually have eliminate scavs at night. This is not important, this one. Okay, well, we'll just try and do Colleagues then. Try and do Colleagues. Yeah. Winter Sniper for loadout looking good. The other aspect of the spawn aggression is they make the rest of the raid boring. Kind of, yeah, because everybody dies at the beginning. play both PvE and PvP. See, PvE is similar experience as Ark, just chill and enjoy the world of Tarkov. Yeah. Yeah. I could definitely imagine like playing a bit of PvE Tarkov with friends. I haven't done it. I haven't tempted anybody in yet, but I can imagine doing it. Look, we've got this epic craft, by the way. I'm just trying to pump out as many rounds as I can out of this thing. This is the old MATA1. This is the new M9 M61, sorry. They swapped their stats, so now you can make MATA1, which is 55 pen and 75 damage, but this is kind of insane. Once you've got enough, like, people are just gonna explode, basically. The reason why I'm doing these is mainly for crafting skill. I think I'm quite close to elite now. A few people have had it for a while. Yeah, we're 45. We're quite close. Okay, we'll try and do colleagues. We'll do the nighttime stuff. Just try and do colleagues. If you wipe PvE, do you join a new instance now that 1.0 is out? I don't really know how it worked before. How was PvE working? Crafting the tank shells? I wasn't. I could. Hey Theory, what's up, man? Raids good today? Yeah, we're doing some chilled raids. We finished a glass of, we're in a full holiday season. We finished a glass of bubbly rosé. Because I was just saying, like, we had a big party over the weekend, so we've got like few things left over.
Can you put up an FPS counter for the next raid, please?
Sure thing.
I'm just curious.
Sure thing. I'll give you the 100 bit size. Yeah, so we're just in a sort of chill, having a little drink, you know. Put some drops on. Doing Tarkov Shooter 6, which is just sniper scavs, so we're just like wandering around Shoreline, like no big deal. Yeah, 26, I have no kids. My girlfriend don't want any. Most of my friends have kids now. They're so often busy, it's hard to find time to get everyone together. So me and my friends were actually talking about this as well. So I have a friend who his PC broke. But we were talking about trying to get together for, like, it's not, you know, not like a compulsory thing, but to try to organize one evening where people make the effort to go on. Because especially if you've got kids and you're looking after little children and you and the wife and whatever, or the husband, whoever the partner is, who's like the games player, you kind of need to like carve that time out. And if you don't carve that time out, it'll just never materialize. So we're also going to do this because we haven't really been playing much. I've been really busy with 1.0, and I've got like one of my friends is a medic, so he's like half the time he works at night, half the time he works in the day, so it's crazy. One of my friends used to live in Hong Kong. He has moved back now, fortunately, but it's just difficult. People are on all sorts of different, like, a friend who's like ended up moving out to Italy. It's just like people are just all over the place. So it is hard to get everyone together. So yeah, we're going to try and do like just pick like the best night to say like, okay, we'll all try to be on this night, and we'll just do something and we'll play or whatever it might be. That's really the only way. You have to be like quite deliberate about it, because otherwise the sort of there's someone on from the group every night thing, like that's sort of, I mean, that definitely isn't the case for us anymore. So we have to be a bit more deliberate about it to make sure that it actually does happen. Can you explain the no wipe and season characters thing? This character should be permanent. Next wipe, we should have another different character. So it will be another character that starts from level 1, or level 3, I think it is now. But this character will stay as is. So it'll be a little bit, I think it'll just be like a little thing in the bottom corner. It'll be PvE, PvP, permanent, PvP, seasonal. And then that'll be it. We don't know exactly how it's going to work, though. Like with the flea and whether they'll play together and stuff. Don't know. Shared Fee economy was not wiped? Okay. Yeah, I don't really know. PvC has no separation except on the player's end. Yeah, that's kind of how I imagined it. Can you check your water filter timer? Joe's like got a real thing about the water filter timer. Do you stream full time? I make content full time. I don't stream full time because I spend the majority of my time making stuff for YouTube. So I don't stream. I don't stream as my like main activity, if that makes sense. It's why I'm on for like a couple of hours at a time, and then making a video. Making videos takes a long time. But it's just I accidentally accepted Drift Out Part 1. I know I accepted it too. I've managed to not accept Drift Out Part 2 though. But the videos are good. Yeah, I mean that's take a long time to make. Giga, weird question. What's your favorite stim in Tarkov? SJ12. That's my favorite stim. because it didn't really have widespread use until I kind of told everyone about it. Like, people were using it, but it wasn't like it wasn't a staple of the injector case until I made a video about it when it like first came out. A lot of people didn't realize like what it did and like how useful it could be. So I love the SJ. I have very fond memories of like revealing the SJ12 and people being like, "Man, this thing's crazy." So I love that guy.
Gold, best stim is all of them at once.
Yeah, the all at once stim's like Abdolbus 1 or something, isn't it? Everything, everywhere, all at once, including just dying sometimes. Love the winter drip. Thank you. I'm not having kids till I'm 4th prestige. Good idea. Although I think Desmond's just completed... He's just completed Kappa again on Prestige 6, right? I think. Wild. Absolutely wild scenes. Yeah, I'm going to run down here. I'm not really ready to fight. Oh, no. There's 2 of them. Why are they walking this way? Don't walk this way. Why am I in the bush? Get out of the bush. Oh, I need to... I need to see colleagues, don't I? On the way. They look like they're going towards pier, if I'm honest. Well, the thing is, food and hydration is easy to come by. Until it isn't. And then you'll wish you had one.
Been a fan of yours for a few years. Thought I'd finally check out a stream.
Yo, General Thickums, thank you, mate. Welcome, 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 welcome. Fiance and I plan to start trying for kids in September of next year. I'm grinding right now, knowing I got limited time left. Yeah, they're a big commitment, eh? They're a big commitment. It's just the way it is. Just the way it is. Hope it goes well for you guys. You know, you settle down into a new routine, though, a new normal. Yeah, you have to be a bit more deliberate about certain things, but you know, it's doable. Yeah, missing stomach. You've run out of CMS. You've used them all on other stuff in that raid. Then the stomach gets blacked by a random scav. Boom. SJ12. Fix the problem. It's great. Why don't you stream yourself making videos? Because it's incredibly dull. No one would watch. Or like, not nobody would watch, but there's very few people that would watch. It's not really worth it. And then, am I gonna just like ignore everybody? I kind of need to like focus, because like half of it's me just like thinking of ideas, writing scripts. You know what I mean? Not really that. I'm not really interested to watch. I don't think. Okay, no Sneepoo scav. Should we just run up and try to touch the bodies? While we're here, maybe we just do it. Gonna do colleagues, gotta do it properly, right? Keep a rat curler. Yeah, rat curler's good. I brought pineapple with me. I'd come and just hang out. Yeah, I mean, there'd be a few people. There'd be a few people, but... I kind of need to concentrate. I feel sort of beholden to wanting to kind of like provide some kind of like more value, I think. Because I would literally just be sat there. Otherwise... Whoa. I couldn't see him the second time. Damn. I didn't hear him at all. think there'll be a way to sync both of the characters if you wipe or prestige at the same time wipe happens. I don't know, there might be. I wonder how they'll do it in terms of moving stuff over from the seasonal character to the permanent character. I'm intrigued. Well, not worth it. That'd be strange. A lot of game dev people who work on stream. I'm like, how much faster would this be going if you weren't streaming? Good marketing. Yeah, maybe. I mean, are they like talking to chat the whole time? Like AK-12. Oh no, I didn't. I'm at 5581. Oh, is it an AK? Wait, I got shot by 2 different people. I think. Does he have 2 guns? This guy? Oh, is this an AK-50? Not an AK-50. AK-308. Maybe that's why I didn't see the second guy, because I got shot by M85501 as well. Well, I guess that he was the first guy, right? Dude, look how much damage we took. Bloody hell. Good, I'm live. We gotta get 3rd place in a winning team in arena. It's interesting how, like, getting 3rd... Like, there's ways to win, but getting 3rd means that you have to be focusing on kills specifically, which if you're not like the best shot, might necessarily mean that you end up like doing stuff that means your team is less likely to win because you're like having to try to get kills to get 3rd, which is kind of weird. So we do it differently. Some people make it a whole teaching thing, which obviously takes time and effort pretty significantly. Yeah. Like, I don't really have any interest in, like, teaching people how to, like, video edit. Like, the problem is, like, most of the process for me is, like, writing. And then editing. That's kind of the whole process. So the writing part is, like, really dull to watch. Like, really boring. The video editing part is probably a bit more interesting. It's still not... Like, if you're not interested in video editing, not really very. I don't know. I'm not advocating you do it, to be clear. No, it came from North Lakes Campos over on YouTube. Was the one who suggested and said, "Why don't you do it?" I've thought of it. People have asked me in the past as well. I just don't think it's a good idea. At the end of the day. Hey, bad luck. What's up, mate? All right. So yeah, we still got to get these snipey kills. Yeah. So what we'll do, we'll just marlin it up, as we have been. And then just try to get... Try to get this colleagues thing done. I think we should have been doing that the whole time, really. I sort of missed a trick there. Never mind. Never mind. Whatever. I think especially at night time, I think it matters even less. Should take it with us. Yeah, P90 maybe. It's funny that the long boy can't take the suppressor. I do find that entertaining. Right. Oh yeah, you may as well just use the serves, won't you? I'm so used to there being like a refresh craft for them, but there isn't one anymore. Alright, let's give it a go. I mean, I'm wearing class 5. Class 5 is still pretty good against 5501, in fairness. I mean, EFT still isn't sinking to me. I even finished the first Great Heights quest. Yeah, some people having some problems is annoying. Oh yeah, Arena's a lot better than it used to be, yeah. I'm ahead and I'm on BB. Color Circle came through 2 vertexes. That is a win. That is certainly a win. Color Circle thing is weird. Oh, I need to grab... Yeah, I need to get my 1 per reset GPU. It's just so weird to me that level 2 Bitcoin farm was actually easier than level 1. Because level 1 required PSUs fanning raid. Level 2 required circuit boards, but you can make circuit boards. So I've got like 25 slots waiting to go, but I've only got 9 GPUs. I think playing with the Armored Mask Class 3 is worth it. In Arena? Yeah, I think so. I think they ricochet more than I think they should, personally. There's something funny about them. I don't know what it is, really. There's something funny about the masks. I think they ricochet a lot. Ricochet more than I think they should, based on their stats. I mean, in Tarkov? In Tarkov, no. I wouldn't wear them in Tarkov, to be honest with you. I think you're better off just wearing Class 4. Because in Arena, you have to choose most of the time, right? And most of the time, you don't really have much of a better choice than, you know, Class 3. Like, everybody shoots you in the face as well. In Arena, you get a lot more like random shots in the base game, so just wear like a ULAC or a TC2000, whatever. Just make sure it's class 4. You'll probably bounce something like semi decent. Yo, Quan, happy holidays. Hey, what's going on? What is going on? Yeah, we're just taking it easy today. That P90 strapped to the side. It's beautiful. Has anyone played any Ark then? Post reset? I haven't actually played any raids. I've reset it, but I haven't played any raids yet. I saw Airwing say that apparently people have gone back to being like super friendly because everyone's like trying to build their stash back up. How's it felt? Felt good? It'd be kind of nice to start again with like the new events and stuff, the new like, you know, modes for the maps. Nothing different really at all. Yeah, I mean it's the same progression, right? It's the same game. But how's the feel? Is there less PvP? That's what people were saying, or some people were saying. I do like Ark to just like jump in. It's just easy. Like even the little mini grind I did for the expedition, trying to get the valuables to put in for provisions or whatever. That was, you know, it was just chill. It's just really chill. Found to be good level PvP, backstabbed a couple of times by a don't shoot emoter. Just revived a guy on Celamontis. Nice. Played a few hot PvP lobbies. Cool. Do you play mostly Celamontis then? I guess you play like the night raids or whatever, then it's much hotter, isn't it? Like unconditioned regular ones are very very chill most of the time. Yeah, I don't know whether my FPS is higher with the snow. I don't usually put my FPS counter on for sure. I don't feel like I usually need it. Tiger Joel, thank you for Brian. Is EFT your job? content creation is my job, so EFT mostly is. Not playing though. Talking about the game is my job. Making YouTube videos about EFT is primarily my job. Yes. I'm trying to make it less about just EFT and more about extractor juice in general. Obviously, EFT is always going to be like, you know, the main focus, but it'd be nice to have a bit of variety. So that's, you know, one of the reasons why I think Ark's interesting, because I've made some content about it, which people liked. It's an interesting game for me. I love the vibe of Ark. I just like the world and stuff. So, and then, you know, the other games. That's what I was kind of excited about. This like PUBG one, which I ended up being, you know, very sad about. But yeah, I mean, I have high hopes for Grey Zone Warfare eventually. But I think those guys are going to take a while to get to, like, good one. And watch your art content yet? We'll check it out. It was in the early days, so I did, like, an audio testing video about it, and then some stuff about, like, shield mechanics. There were some things that changed, so you have to... Or not change, but, like, the community's understanding changed slightly. So some of the sheets that I linked to, I updated later. So for the most part, like, it's sort of is... Right. I mean, maybe I'll make a new one about the armor stuff. I don't know. Aha. Did somebody else kill him? I could have sworn I saw movement up there. Totally sure. They moved gated ground zero? No, it is actually gated again. They got rid of the gating during the hardcore wipe, and then they put it back in for this wipe. Ark's such a polished game, obviously it's a staggering experience. I just think the fact that, you know, it's a game, it runs really well. You know, the sort of the storytelling of the world, the universe, why we're there, what we're doing, was like really good. All of that just makes it a pleasure to play, to be honest. I like it a lot. I think the game's great. Yeah, you have third-person picky problems, for sure. But I think, like, because Ark is so much less PvP-centric, I feel like it's maybe less of an issue per se. You know, I should probably have this out. First and foremost. Really. Marlin should really be a secondary. I don't know why I've still got it out. I think it's because I'm locked in the mindset of how I was before with just the Marlin. Yeah, tried out, just couldn't feel it. That's fair. Not all the games are for everyone. It's alright. I really like the kind of, like, robot-y, space, sci-fi type, like, aesthetic they have going on. I really like that. I enjoy just being in the world. And I think the systems are somewhat interesting. And yeah, it's nowhere near as, like, hardcore as Tarkov. It's not as much content. It's not as much replayability. But I don't really mind, to be honest. Like, I don't really mind. Not every game needs to be, you know, 1,000 hours right out the gate. I think there'll be a lot of stuff coming for Ark, though. I think because they're pretty committed to it, and it did well at the beginning, I feel like there's, you know, quite a few years of, like, stuff to be done with that game. So I'm, you know, kind of in for it. Our greatest content isn't bad for 2 months in. I agree. And I do think that it is a breath of fresh air to literally get a game and it runs immaculately out the box. And it's completed. Like, those two things on their own, without even talking about any of the systems, it's like, this is unheard of. Been super nice to people, but now I'm reaching the end of progression. I think I'll have a go at PvP. And we read a couple of threads of people on Reddit saying that they decided, like, after the expedition, like, they're just going to go on the full PvP, arc, no pun intended. They're going to go on their, PvP arc and just kill people. But the issue is, a lot of people just don't even really want to be fighting. And so you'll, like, go in with a PvP mindset, and you're like, aha, I'm a pirate, avast. And they're just like, oh, mate, I just wanted to loot, whatever. Like, you kill them with, like, no effort. People aren't even fighting back. And it did end up not really feeling very good. I think you do, if you want to do PvP, I think you do have to play, like, the night mode ones, like, any of the modes with, what's this scabby boy doing down here? Yeah, any of the, like, special modifier modes. I can't believe there's, like, no... I can't believe there's no snipers. It's actually crazy. Oh, go, no! Ow, that's unfortunate. Oh, no, there's another guy there. Shh. Oh, Christ. I think they're fighting each other now. I'm gonna go in a box. This was not helpful. The black leg and then the painkiller running out. Saw someone on the roof. I was all running. Is that a sniper scav? Had the Division kill itself after launch, nerfing every build looks good. I never played the Division. Oh, of Resort. Oh. Doesn't help me. I think I led 2 teams to fight each other. That was some decent pathing though. I'm quite pleased with that. That worked out relatively well. Definitely could have been worse. Just, yeah. 1.8 fever decrease, I picked up arc. I wonder if my armor's any good still. I should have checked. I should have checked. I'm gonna go check the other sniper scab, honestly. Were you doing any casual gaming over the Christmas? Honestly, probably not. I've got my sister and her partner coming up from London, and we just never see them. And like the kids are off, so I'm probably just going to be with family. Probably. Like maybe I'll play a bit in the evening. I don't know what we'd even play. I don't think me and my IRL friends have like come to any consensus as to like what to actually play together. We like talked about quite a few things the other day about like, oh, this game's good and that game's good, and like got some other people that might play Ark, but I don't know. Like some people talking about BF6, and I'm just like, I just feel like I've played the free weekend of BF6. Like this, you know, it's fine. It's just like run and gun. It's just it didn't do anything for me really. Like it was okay. It's okay. It's probably the best Battlefield they've made, but like, I don't know. Hard to find something everyone's interested in. Oh no, that's why we always just end up playing Dota 2 and we just end up hating each other. We've got, oh, to be fair, we've got a lot better at not being super salty, not taking it too seriously, but we've had our moments.
Gold, please.
I haven't played Dota for ages now, actually. We used to play, like, the odd game. I haven't played for a long time. Yay, Jammy G. What's up, man? Thank you for the 7-month, dude.
Clinking beer mugs emoji. Cheers. All the best for Christmas, GB.
Thanks, mate. We had a bit of the old Rosé Prosecco earlier, so continuing the festivities. Baldur's Gate, how many people can you play on that? One of the problems that we've got is we've got quite a few people. The last game that we all played together in some fashion was Satisfactory. That works quite well because you can have quite a few people in one game. But everyone's sort of got bored. It was kind of, you know, in the rank of like, how kind of that type of game we are. People sort of got fed up bit by bit. Oh, I heard about that, Tourist, yeah. We were talking about No Man's Sky as well, which is like supposedly really good now. Don't mind me sipping on my mayo. Oh, there's a sniper scan. There's a sniper scan. Oh, he's antsy. Oh, he's antsy. I need him just to stand still, really. Yeah, I think that was that number 3? Oh no, there's a player! And he's right there and he's got... Oh my goodness gracious me. What the heck? What are the chances of that? I need to get like all the way down here. This person might just beeline me. I'd take the car, honestly. I'm gonna get colleagues done though. Well, let's just see what happens. I'm gonna patch myself up. Get into here and just chill for a minute. Alright. I keep getting the thing where you don't get the drop down. It's really annoying. Right. Yeah, Dota 2, war flashbacks, exactly. I always admire your thought process of running away from a fight. I'll turn around and try to flank those guys. Guess I need to learn more tactical thinking. Depends what you're trying to do, though, right? Depends what you're trying to do. Like, I'm not here for PvP. I don't need to kill anyone here. I'm just trying to kill sniper scavs and get my colleagues done. That's all I'm trying to do. I do have a notice on the increase in teams on Tarkov, going back like 4 wipes. Tarkov more solos back in the day. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have turned up this wipe to play. I'm going to keep this one CMS just in case something else, like a leg gets blacked or something. I'm not going to heal my arm. I don't think. Any thoughts on transit bugs? I don't think they're going to patch them, honestly. I don't think they can. It's the least worst option. Yes, I mean I could take the car, but I've still got to do. I did do the one over in Villas, right? Just triple check. Gas blowing themselves up, I think. Yeah, so I've got to get to Health Resort and then here. Where's the Jaeger's quest lines? I'm just got to make sure I've got Tarkov Shooter 6 pinned as well. Didn't think I'd have to pin this because I thought it'd be easy, but anyway. Drops again? Yeah, they put drops on again with like no notice. It's kind of nutty. What? It's alright. Why would you alt F4? Yeah, so basically you can get out of raid. You can get out of a raid through the transit extract if you need to leave. That's what people are talking about. Yeah, like if people have a genuine crash, they lose everything if you fix the Alt F4 bug, so it's not really anything they could do about it without making it worse. Basically, the way that they would fix it... Is the colleagues one by the helicopter, by the way? I always forget. I think colleagues is by the helicopter, right? The way that they would fix it is they would need to make... it's all free drops, yeah. They'd need to make like an islanding system. That's how they would fix it. If they actually wanted to fix the system fully and properly, they'd make like an islanding system. So you would, when you transit, you could just head straight into the next raid, or you could alternatively end up at sort of some kind of like intermediary landing area. You know what I mean? Like your PMC is locked. Your PMC is between the two maps, for example, but they haven't actually gone yet, and that would allow you to. It would also stop Marathon having to be done in one go, because that's one of the things I find annoying about Marathon at the moment. You have to one shot it. You can't do it across like a couple of streams. Like you know, you're giving up the ability to play any other raids, right? Because your PMC is locked and has to go to the next map, or you quit, right, and say, okay, I'm going to lose my loadout, but I don't care. Do you know what I mean? It's like I feel like they would need this like intermediary place for a PMC to just exist. So then if you crashed on transit, that's where you go back to. That would fix the Alt F4 bug, because you wouldn't actually end up at stash. You'd still be in your intermediary state. Do you know what I mean? They just need like a little island. Like right now it's all or nothing. So you transit from customs to Shoreline, and you're in the queue, and then you're in Shoreline. But you should be able to get into like some kind of, you know, you're transiting. You want to go back to the menu for a minute. Like you can't obviously buy anything for your character. I don't know how much would be locked. What a wonderful time to run out of PK. So I'm like the PK running out master at this point in time. It feels. Oh, we got to go pier as well. Let's just go pier. So yeah, that's my take on it. I think they need some sort of like islanding system to be able to get you sort of halfway, so that if you crash, you've got somewhere to roll back to, and if you don't want to continue to play, you know, for the fourth hour or whatever it is of the transit session, marathon session, whatever it is that you're doing, you don't have to. It's the main thing that puts me off. Like I can only really ever have on my streams, because I only do 3 to 4 hours normally. You can only ever really have like one go. Because if you have a go, it takes 45 minutes, and then you die. Then you've got 2.5 hours left on your stream. Well, you can't really try marathon, because by the time you get, like, you won't be able to get through all the maps in time. But they'd have to put the whole system in. I'm not sure if they can be bothered. Is the reality. Hey, Acid. Happy holidays, mate. Change the major customs made the map almost unplayable with the checkpoints. Built map in the squad to kill 4 people so get killed by an army of scavs. The customs is definitely harder than it used to be. I'm sure my email got hacked. Yeah, if your email get hacked, it is tough to get your account back. Just gotta hope for no sanitar at pier. Actually, I was going to check like what my back plate is really scuffed, but my front plate's actually alright. Just gotta do less running away. What time is it? 24 minutes? It's not actually that early. Early-ish, but not that early. I haven't heard any fighting at pier though, so I'm thinking it might be alright. Is there a way to fix blurry scope DLSS being on? No. Not right now. Not right now. Some people are saying it's the better if you use preset J. I use preset J anyway these days. I think J... Oh my god. I managed to make myself bleed. Land on the ground that hard. Right. Let's get down here. I wonder if there's any green smoke from the end. Doesn't look like it's open. Nope. Okay, where do we need to go? Road to customs. Alrighty, road to customs it is, I guess. Well, let's do it. Is gigabit for measurement of the file size like gigabyte, or the bit rate like gigabit? That's a good question.
Gold, please.
And above, so give me the 5 months. Yeah, flare has been the saving grace on customs, it really has. It's like the only thing that makes me feel sane on that map now. Like I only have to cross half the map every raid. I either tend to go out of flare or car, like pretty much every time now, it seems. I never get the note for the smuggler's boat. Like, do you guys just like not find it? I kill a lot of scouts on customs too. I just never seem to find it. It's really rare. When do you think they're adding this winter event? I don't know. Soon, I would guess. Gotta be soon, surely. Gotta search the gym bags. Yeah, I probably don't do enough looting on customs, really. It's not as... Other than, like, toolbox, it's not really, like, a loot map for me, particularly. I tend not to loot much there. That's how the tools things. The gym bags are, like, often in annoying places, you know? Like that two outside. The two I'm thinking of is, like, the two outside the hole in the wall to go to the extract on DB14, I think. They're just like in the middle. I feel like I never want to not loot them. I never feel good looting them. Flare exit is count very often in my experience. I haven't ever had anyone really on there. I think I've been shot at once. Maybe it'll become more so, like later on as the white people are doing, like more people are doing shooterborn and stuff. I don't know. There's only so many spots you can shoot at it from, though. Right? You can sort of clear it as well. If you clear Fortress, that's half a battle. Love what you stream, trying to play at the same time gives me PTSD with your footsteps. Yeah. Your streams are as close as I get to PvP. I'm a converted PvP player now. That's cool. As long as you're enjoying the game, that's all that matters. You know? It's all that matters. I'm not going to risk doing the railway exfil because it's like full of terminal guards and I don't know whether they'll just murder me. I've not actually tried yet to go down the right hand side. Like, you never need to, really. You're never in a position that you need to. No, I'm not going to try it. There's a lot of people use golden stars, so they're better than morphine painkillers. You can now put them back in your container, so you get a lot of uses out of them. Golden stars are 5. Ibuprofens are now 9. The reason why also people use them is they're quite efficient, because there's a craft in the med station level 3 that allows you to make propitols. So you can basically run them down to 1 use. That's why I've got them like going down to 1 out of 5. and then you can combine them with 1 out of 9 ibuprofens, and make propitols out of them. So you're recycling them quite efficiently. That's why a lot of people use them. So when I was playing this wipe, so last wipe with the hardcore wipe, you couldn't put meds in your butt, so nobody was using them. This wipe, they made it so you can put meds back in your secure container. So right from the word go, as soon as I could buy ibuprofens and golden stars, I was using them and keeping them down at like 1 out of whatever. And so I had like a huge amount saved up. So once I got med station 3, I could just like churn out like 1 billion propitols. Yeah, we still haven't got all the sniper scouts we want, but we did get colleagues done, which is... That's actually big in and of itself. So colleagues can just be kind of annoying. Yeah, the winter quests haven't started yet, so we haven't actually seen, this event that they keep teasing us with. Too focused on not dying to leave much on customs. Yeah, customs be like that sometimes. I find it's a better map to play Scav on, actually, if you want to loot, I think. Smugglers and RUF were good. Not sure why they removed them. Very narrow map. Use way more mid. White extract? I guess because they replaced them with flares, so it wasn't like as easy. Matey, PP. Yeah, we just pieced out from those guys shooting each other. It's funny. Just being on for PvE now is cool. It was always a bit sad being left out. I'm glad they did both. I think they're slowly relaxing on the whole, like, oh, we don't like PvE thing. They, like, put it in to pacify people, and then loads of people played it, and they loved it. And Nikita's like, I don't understand why people like this. So I think slowly over time, he's, like, softening on it. Yeah, the open buildings do make it hard to travel. You are right. Lighthouse loot got nerfed to the ground. Lighthouse now is just like... It's not even like the loot is okay to like offset how awful that map is. Okay. So colleagues is done. Good. Colleagues 2. This is this one. What do I need for this? I need like the cottage key or something, don't I? Is it this one? I think it's this one. One of them's down in the pier. Yeah, cottage back door. Okay. We'll go and do this one then. We may as well. But that's also why people pay so much for these golden stars, because you can, as I said, you can recycle them, so it's not that big a deal. Don't understand how anyone can scav anywhere besides streets. Well, I only scav factory because it's like faster than getting into PMC raid. Ladder's so awful, still suck up on a spot for. Yeah, you tried doing shootable on there, man. That was a slog. Good lord. Oh, Joe, yeah, we were talking before. So I've got, this is my water filter if you want to see it. I don't know if this tells you anything, but 2 left. And it's got 10 minutes on it. Hey, Stuart Niven. Look at the prime, mate. That's Kevin to change all the time. I don't really scav anywhere other than factory. I do sometimes offline actually. I don't scav. Oh, that was really delayed. Okay, I wondered what that was. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I only really scav offline if I like need something. I'll just like queue streets. It's usually tech stuff. I always end up queuing streets to get like PSUs or something, and I'll just like I'm doing something else at the time, so I'll just wait for the queue timer. I don't even care. Then when you lose the box, it would stay open. I actually did like that. Here's the craft, by the way. So this is what I'm doing here. So it'll be like 1 ibuprofen, 1 out of 8. Sorry, it's not 9. It's 8. So I got 1 out of 8 here. And that's why I'm using golden stars right now, because I've actually got too many ibuprofens that are like empty. And then 2 piles of meds, hand it over, and you get 4 propitols. They've actually nerfed this. You just get 7. So the craft was probably too strong, to be honest. And you can buy them and flip them as well. Every time I do that craft, I'm just like, am I going to not have enough room? Yeah, with the Kajuras, what I'm typically doing is like buying one of each of these bags and then selling them. Because that gets you more than Kajura. Monetizing these things. Should we just quickly scav run it in the factory, just see if we can see a PMC? MP9. Yeah, so we cut features never made it. Oh no. Yeah. I just love how fast you get into factory as a scav. Like it's so quick. Yeah, the blue wrench barter. Yeah, you're right. Blue wrench barter is good for mechanic. You just sell it immediately. And then the Jaeger 3 Torrey Pines Pevco barter as well. That one's good because Pevcos are like 23k and the Torrey Pines sells for 45-ish. Not being able to put ammo in the bum is really going to make APM loss on Tarkov Shooter 8. It's like a sniper hurt. It hurts for 308 ME as well, even when you can buy the damn stuff. Because you lose quite a bit when you die. Got 35 last night, got the thick case same day, finished the last set. Yeah, it's so good. I still got the thick case there as well. Yeah, I literally, they changed it with the RAM stuff to 3 Lagers like 4 days after I spent 10 Lagers on a thick. It's like, god damn it. What the hell's that? That's an AA-12. Is that together? It's honestly probably together. It's a lot of dead people, I can't. What ammo have I got? GT. This is probably one of the worst. This has got to be one of the worst combinations of guns. I've got to hip fire this thing. I have no irons. I can't aim this thing at all. Figure dents for an MPPV? Yeah, that's not bad. I don't know if that's worth it from like a money perspective, but it's quite good. Yeah, Skiller can have an air 12, I think. It might not be him, but what if his Skiller is up, you just wait to find him, lure him, then ditch him. It's only if you have 6 rep though, right? This looks highly sus. PMC over there. Yeah, 6 rep you can just walk up to him. Yeah, I know. I don't have 6 rep though. I don't hear anything. Where could he be? Ping pong ting tang from across in the corner. No gun though. don't trust this guy. Whether this is better, I'm not even sure. Everyone looking real sus. Just watch a winter video on the differences. Less worried about playing in winter. Some rough few days ago onwards. Yeah, it's alright. I like it. I like this time. Do you want to loot to get a sledge? My friend is getting a 1900 XCD. It's probably what I will get when I can be bothered. I should get it, really. I was reading there, you can sell the 5800 XVD for like so much because so many people are like locked out from going up to AM5 because of the RAM thing. That you can actually sell yours, like if you've got one like I do, then you can sell the 5800 XVD for like quite a lot. Which actually sort of almost closes the gap on the RAM. Then it means I have to get rid of my 5800 XVD. But the sat under my desk. I saw like a Tom's Hardware thing where like in the States they were going up for some crazy amount. Yeah, it could sell for like £400. Yeah, it's like it's good, right? That basically offsets the cost of, I can't remember how much I bought mine for even. But that kind of offsets the cost of like the RAM, like a lot. I guess that's the thing, it's like, oh yeah, AM5's like the cost to upgrade has increased by 300 quid or whatever. So, you know, the CPU is now worth 200 more. That closes the gap because it's like, okay, well, that's the alternative for people who are on like, I don't know, 3700Xs or whatever. It's like, well, rather than going to the next one, it's like, well, I'll buy the CPU, but they don't make it, so. And you could sell your DDR4 kit? I could. That's true. I could do. Right, oh yeah, we were doing thingy, Bob, weren't we? Very descriptive. We're going to go and find Sanitar's things and see if we can get the last kill for... Well, I think, yeah, we need 2 more sniper scav kills. We'll see if we can do that. We don't need anywhere near as much of this stuff. We've got P90 with us. I went from a 3700X and a GTX 1080 to a 9800 XVD and a 5080 64 gig of RAM. Holy! That is a glow up if I ever saw one. Bloody hell. I used to have a 3700X and it was, yeah, playing Tarkov was rough, but I had it with a 3070. In fairness, probably not actually that much like performance difference compared to a 1080. Really, like yeah, there is somewhat, but in Tarkov it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I mean, man, that's insane. Yeah, having fun. I can imagine. Holy crap! RTX 3070 this week, life change compared to my 2060 Super. What's so much better about it? What's the 2060 Super's VRAM? Is that one with like a bit of a low VRAM amount? I'm selling 3070 with a 2700X processor. Oh, you probably can't play Streets then, right? Really? I used to be a CPU reviewer. Oh, that's cool. Pulling 100 FPS, 1440 up from like 50 to 60 on the 2060. I mean, that's yeah. Couldn't in 2060. Now it runs great. Nice. It is actually playable. Not great for some areas, but not unplayable. Interesting. I mean, that's the threshold's different for everybody too. This is like the thing that makes me not really want to do it. Is that like most of the time that I play Tarkov, I'm not even thinking about performance. Like I'm over 100 FPS in most cases on most maps. The cases where I'm not, it's either Streets of Tarkov or it's an issue with customs that everyone's got, even people with like high-end machines. Yeah, sometimes you find these like older rigs. Tarkov tends to like work better on them. I don't know whether it's because it's like older tech and is more optimized with Unity, with the engine and stuff. Sometimes you find these older machines which like theoretically should be like a good 10 to 20 FPS lower, end up being like the same as hardware that's, you know, yeah, 30% better or 20% better than themselves. Feels like Snow has tanked my FPS, Streets 40 to 55. So the thing is, I don't really notice until it gets to a certain point. I don't really care. As long as it's above 85, I don't really care at all. I don't think I can't really tell. I'm not enough of a competitive gamer to be able to tell. I can tell once it starts dropping towards 60. Like 60, about 70 and lower, I can like I can notice. And then like 55 starts to feel like kind of rough. Which is, that's like really where I am on Streets with a scope. Which is where I'm like, eh. But like it's not annoying enough to make me want to, you know, spend $1,000. Yeah, big drops of FPS. Well, that's the thing. Customs is just like up, down, up, down, up, down, depending on exactly where you're looking. Night raid? Yeah, it's like it's really sunny. What's it? Not sunny. God, it's really like moonlit. Like, it's very bright. Yeah, that's the thing, Joe, about our eyes, though, isn't it? Our eyes work like differently. They work in a weird way, so you can see. We don't have a refresh rate, so. But there is diminishing returns. Yeah, Tarkov loves the X3Ds. Yeah, I mean, I would go 1900 X3D if I was going to. Hey, it's a good always, mate. Just did a nighttime lighthouse. Felt like I was in a Blood Noir film. I spent 7K on my PC. Still has issues with Tarkov. Yeah, well, I want to see what happens when they've got to do something about this customs building at some point. I want to see what happens then, because customs still doesn't run very well, but yeah, 144 and above, I can see why it doesn't make that much of a difference. Yeah, it'd be nice to get to 1900 XCD at some point. It's more just the faff of actually putting it together. Like, it's like half the battle. I don't really enjoy building PCs. I can do it, but I don't really enjoy it. Expo on Streets is bad. Yeah, so is Beluga. Beluga's bad as well. Did they extend the paid drops? No, this is a new set. This is just watch drops. Yeah, I reckon it's pixels on the metal framework. I think so too. I think pre-builts are just as cheap these days as building. Well, I mean, my current one is it was originally a pre-built. I've like added stuff. So the 3070 came out and went in the stream PC. The 3700X came out and went in the stream PC. So it's from the original. It's like the case, the motherboard, like the first disc that it came with, like the M2 drive it came with. And the cooler, I guess. Like all the other bits and the RAM actually. I've kept the RAM. So yeah, I mean, I've upgraded the CPU and the GPU myself. But the worst one was adding a second M2 because I had to take the graphics card out. But it's just really annoying. Yeah, just use overclockers every time. That's who I used. I remember the overclockers as well. It was good. The reason why I did mine was because I literally couldn't buy a 30 series GPU when I built my rig. To upgrade from whatever I had before, some horrible thing. And I literally couldn't buy a 30 series GPU. This is in like 2022. No, before that, 2020, 2021. This is like the big crunch of like GPUs. Maybe it was 2020. I can't remember actually. First GPU crunch. Us PC gamers, we just get pummeled left, right, and centre, don't we? If it's not like 3D imaging for, you know, automatically driving cars, it's... Who is that and why are they not dead? Is that a real player? It's just a scav, right? No, it's not. It is a real player. Oh, no, it's the freaking cult. That's why I wouldn't die. What the hell is this? They don't make any sound, do they? I'm just going to get murdered. Yeah, impossible player can get out that fast. That's what I figured. But then... Unintended encounter, but never mind. Oh, there's Geophos audio? Oh, oh yes, because they changed it, didn't they? Changed it so that they do actually have it. Walter's pretty looted up. I think Nikita's good at Tarkov? I mean, probably not. It's not his job to be good at EFT, I would say. Right. Repack this a little. What was your GP before the 3070? I don't remember. Was it in... can't even remember. 490X? 590X or something like that? I can't remember. 580X? I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember. Some AMD thing. It was either the 580 or the 590. I know, I can hear walking as well. Hopefully I'm not making any audio. This doesn't make any sound being in the inventory. Your lack of reaction stressed me out. Nah, I'm aware. People can't hear packing? No. At least it never used to. Being in the inventory never doesn't make any sound either. Yo, Blitzer! Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Have you been enjoying yourself? Having some good Tarkov times? We were just trying to do some basic stuff because we've not been doing high octane PvP particularly. We've been on the Rose Prosecco, feeling festive, and doing random things. So at the moment we're doing. What are we doing at the moment? Trying to get Sanitar's like ophthalmoscope and whatnot. So you're later than usual? Oh yeah, I am on later than normal. I usually do a bit of an evening stream until about 11, but yeah, I'm on a little bit longer. Does the AI not see you in bushes? No, I was just in a bush to try to obscure my silhouette while I repack the P90, which takes an eternity. There's like a big fight going on over there because there's cultists around. We killed one of them by accident. I was like, this scav's pretty tanky. And then it was just like, boom, story chapter, they're already here. It's like, oh. Finally caught a stream. Yo, Arrow. Welcome, welcome. Tell the new viewers you were scared to fight the rest of the cultists. Yeah, pretty much. I don't need to fight them either. Laying down helps. Well, against people, right? Like, if I'm gonna pack a mag, I'd rather pack a mag like lying in that than I would be stood up here. Now, the contrast on snow Tarkov is like insane. People are going to spot you from a million miles away. Get some stamina, get some stamina, get some stamina. We'll do a full loop. You're right on the fence. Yeah, I think I was looking at chat. Just blame chat. Just blame chat. It's easy. It's easy enough. Easy enough to just blame chat. It's okay. Night rate's kind of popping compared to what I thought it was going to be honest with you. Ah, run out of PKs. No. No. Here last night in the little garage, just pulled LEDX out of a duffel bag. You can kind of pull a LEDX out of any duffel. That's why duffels are so good. Duffels are just amazing. If you have a just a little pit stop, just drink a bit of mayo. It's all good. Okay. I can't remember which one this is in. Thank you for the gifted. Thank you for the gifted. How about that? Is it this one or the other one? I should probably like go around and make sure that we're not going to get murdered first. Probably do that before we start trying to do the weird quest stuff. So it's like it's really hot over there. It's like tons of people fighting. Where these guys going to be? They're just like chilling out, I think. Not ideal. It's the other one, but I'm gonna pop in here for a sec. Actually, no, maybe it is this one. No, I think it is this one. I think someone opened it already. I see somebody. Don't know. Have you tried in-ears? I actually haven't, no. I know lots of people swear by them, but... Open up. Open up. Open up.
Gold, please.
Past your bedtime, mate.
Yes. Yes, it is. Thank you for the prime, man. Just a little sketched out by this whole situation. I feel like there's people just waiting over here on the other side of the freaking compound. Whatever they're doing here, I don't really know exactly what. Yeah, drops are back. Yeah, so drops are back for some reason. It's not like paid drops though. It's the watch drops again. PS? SNB? Very nice. Very nice. We'll take it. We'll take it. The good drops. Any tips on the evasion armband? Honestly, I find it most in the what do you call it? The moonshine scav case. Yeah, yeah, exactly. The same as me. I've had two, I think, out of there. Merry Christmas. Hey, dope. Thank you, mate. Right. When did I bing a shot? That must have been earlier. Okay, we're gonna have one more little checkaroony over here. Maybe we'll actually use my scope. Look, little old look-see with the L-cam. I don't see anyone. Repacking P90 mags? See, only streamers are allowed to do that, though. You're allowed to repack P90 mags as a streamer. Because then you just... It gives you a chance to read chat. I'm actually not sure. I think I've screwed this up. Can't tell whether this is on or off. Without NBs, you can't tell anymore whether the tactical device is on or off anymore. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, well. Yeah, the stream of privilege, exactly right. How close are we on this? Painkiller, 60 seconds. I guess we'll just use another one. It's alright. Yeah, cool. You guys got to earn some money for drops. I don't enjoy our drops. Basically, skip the early works, giving everyone endless class for armor. I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. Check for an indicator light. It doesn't seem to be one. I was looking for that before, but there doesn't seem to be one. What time is it left anyway? 30 minutes. We're still relatively early on in the raid. I was going to take it real easy. There were people absolutely everywhere before. Where is the other duffel down here? This one. Yes. There's still a ton of people over there. I don't know what they're doing exactly. I'll be doing the dots on Twitch when they get sent to my EFT. Have you got them connected? So have you definitely got the your account connected up on Twitch with your Battlestate account? And when you claim them, they should come through pretty quickly. There might be a lot of people claiming them is the only thing. So maybe they'll be a bit delayed, but I'm not totally sure. They should come through straight away, in theory. Sometimes they take a bit longer. Oh man, is the key thing for this is like literally on the other side, isn't it? This is where the guy shot at me previously over here.
Gold, please.
I'm not looking forward to trying to open the door. Yo, Timmy, thank you for the prime. Okay. Oh wait, it's already open. Mighty suspicious, mighty suspicious. Okay, there's the O-scope. Presumably all of this has been looted already by whoever was up there. Yeah, this has been looted. Right, what are we doing then? So we're going... The other one is in Pier. So the question, I guess we could go... We either want to go Pier now, or I want to go and... What I want to do, really, is I want to go and check for sniper scav. Get out of the way of this first, but yeah. Because that's really what I'm here for. Oh, am I... having a bad time on exhaustion? Oh wait, I'm really like super heavy. That's the reason, because I got these fucking plates in this thing. The steel plates of lead. Okay, we are regenning, it's okay. How do you make the co-host of ScavTalk? Well, yeah, back in the day, basically I was just approached to do like an economics chat, and I said, oh, can we record it? And I did. And then posted it. This is like in the early days of my YouTube channel. And it was just kind of, yeah, I just thought it was kind of interesting, and just sort of kept it up from there, really. There were more of us at one point. We did like a monthly thing originally, and it was 5 people, and then it like wasn't really working. Like it was difficult to schedule everything, and you know, we basically just decided, okay, we'll have like less people, and we'll just like whittle it down to just 2, and then it means that we could do it weekly without people like popping in and out. And, you know, that was it really. Just sort of organic from there. Someone literally shooting sniper scav as we speak. Rotary, thank you for Brian. Come on. What do you really about Theater Catania yesterday? Managed to get great. Part 4, I just need part 5 and it's done. Nice. Good job. These sniper scavs are incredibly elusive. Maybe we will have to go to streets after all. I'm literally just not seeing them. It's annoying. I do think somebody just came and killed those ones though, unfortunately. Use Sony headphones? Yeah, I use XM2s. No latency as far as I can tell. I mean, I have them wired. Says that. I never tried doing Bluetooth with them. I just have them like plugged in. And then it worked, and then I never thought anything more of it. That's kind of it. Isn't customs the best for sniper scouts? Then we have the same problem where like they don't spawn very often. I feel like I don't see tower scav very often at all. Very occasionally they're on top of the other rooftops, but there's only like there's that one, and then there's the other guy who stood by the like checkpoint area, so he might spawn as well, but like doesn't always. Like in the past I've had better luck on Shoreline, but like it just doesn't seem to be the case right now. There are quite a few on the streets, but yeah, I feel like I get shot at by them more often on streets than anywhere else. Yeah, Shoreline has always been the go-to. I thought so, but they're just like not spawning. just going to heat up a little. XM3's Bluetooth? I mean, they're good, right? I'm using the active noise cancelling, yeah. No, I don't hear it. There's no latency at all, as far as I can tell. Never had any issues with that personally. Right, I'm just going to hope for no Sanitar down here. Make life a bit easier if he's not in here. Doesn't look like it. Check these just on the off chance that no one's been in here. Is it up here actually? Yeah, it's on. Now, is this on? No, it doesn't look like it. Where are we going then? Road to customs again? It's a bit of an annoyingly long way, but can't be helped. Can't be helped. There's always a scav dead here. Those guys are still fighting. Hours later.
Gold, please.
Gaza. Thank you for the prime, mate. Need to do some more night raids with no MVG, such a vibe in the snow. With the snow, it makes it so much better. It's so nice with the snow. Just turn the gamma up a little. Like, I don't even have it that crazy. I've got it at, like, plus 30% gamma. But it aesthetically is so clean. It's real nice. If you want cheaper MVGs, you use the MV15s with a helmet now. A new adapter's been added. I did hear about this actually. I've not tried them. Are they good? Go to bridge. It doesn't really make much difference. I'm either going across or that way. You trail like 30 times, just take the wood. Can you basically have to like go down the edge of the map, do you? That's my imagination. You have to go down the edge of the map past where, you know, the dialer ride is in the middle by the sort of tower. Discovered I had the wrong Twitch linked. Color is good, not as wide as the GPMGs, but plenty wide enough. I pretty much just use the GPMVGs. As soon as I get to the barters, it's just like I could just moonshine it with GPMVGs, so I may as well just use those. And when it's so moonlit, like it is now, you don't really need MVGs in this particular environment. How is the Giga is beefy? I'm doing good. We're just chilling, doing a few quests. You know, nothing too strenuous. Just hopping on, do what we need to do. Where did Cypress kills? I had 6 Shoreline raids, only 1 Cypress spawns, so switch to customs. Yeah, I always do this on Shoreline normally. Me too. And I figured, well, given we're here, and the sniper scouts are not forthcoming. I was expecting to do this in like 2 raids, and we're on raid like 6 or something, and I'm still on 3 out of 5. So I thought, well, we'll just do some quests that like I absolutely need to do. So we did colleagues, and now we're doing colleagues 2. So what are you guys saying then? If you go across the road all the way to the other side, do you have to just like hug the side of the map kind of deal? If you like hug the edge of the map where that water runs, where the river runs, then you're good, right? What's your opinion on ref prices now? I think they're fine. They're in a fine place. They were probably too high for the regular game in most cases. I don't really like ref that much anyway. I just don't really like ref very much, so I'm a bit biased. Yeah, pass it down, hug the edge. I mean, that sounds very sensible. The thing is, at this point, like, I may as well go there. Do you think? Well, maybe this is closer. It's like they're so close. They're so close to each other. They're kind of dumb how close they are, because like it doesn't really make. There's nothing in between them. There's no POIs. Hey, Sipta. Your vids are fantastic. You're the first person I've ever heard use the word arbitrage. Nice. That's the one. You have cover at rail. It's true. Yeah, ref 4 pays more than mechanic, but also changes depending on your ref level. Yeah, ref 3. Yeah, ref 4 pays more than ref 3. Fair enough. Yeah, the price are right now. I think so. I think they. The only things that I really wanted them to do was just like disconnect ref for the hardcore wipe. Like that was just my opinion, and make sure that M61 is expensive enough. Outside of that, I don't really care. To be honest. Does MP18 count for setup? Yes. And it counts for a shootable one as well. It's like the only gun that I'm aware of that counts for 2 separate categories at once. Get the old cultist killing. I think it's probably my first cultist kill of the wipe. I never normally run night, so. M61 is 22 GPs. Yeah, it's like a GP coin per bullet. Because they've added... what's interesting, though, is that because they've added the GP coins to the thick case barter, they've actually made GP coins like more valuable, if you know what I mean, right? You need less Lagers, you need more GPs. GPs are kind of in demand because you can use GPs to re-roll for battle pass points, which you then use for the refs crates, which you then use for the final. I've got like 3 rare things still to get, and I keep rolling the refs crates, but I haven't got them yet. Yeah, they should put the Model 1 in some other way, I think. Fighting cultists makes my frames drop. It might just be their, like, more complicated AI. Okay. Let's get some water filters. Nice.
Gold, please.
It's pretty cheap. Jolly, thank you for the prime. Right, grab one of them. Grab one of them. Oh, a bit more M80A1. Get it in there. Get it in there. As soon as once we start rocking that 762 NATO, they're not gonna know what's hit them. They're not gonna know what's hit them. Right, where's Therapist? Colleagues 2. Turning in. Turning in. Complete. Right, now what? When do you get Colleagues 3? Not level 40 then. Oh, you have to accept Sadist. Over here. Is it not working because I need to do... When you get Sadist. Oh, I have to do some other stuff first, actually. Did rig game? I have to do this one. I think this is the one I need to do. Chemistry closet. Oh, why don't you make tier 5 plates at the lavatory? Not very much point. You can't. Yeah, you can do. They put the GAC thing back. I think it's because I haven't done the quest yet. Don't think. I think I need to do this. I think I need to do the 6p43s. I think, and then something else maybe. So I don't have either of these. Yeah, they added the plate, like fabrication thing back apparently, but I haven't done the quest for them. So there's that. But also you can buy the stuff quite easily, so not hugely fast.
Gold, please.
Yo, Kuzin, thank you for the prime, mate. SNB, baby. Yeah, this cult stuff's usually junk, isn't it? Whatever. Put up with some kind of meme amount. With one GAC, 2 upstock, 2 armored, 1 GAC. Yeah, 1 tactic with 2 GAC. How many do look? Go watch Gunsmith Part 7 an old friend video. Need both of them done now if I can. Yes, go for it. Is there a way to get VPX somewhere in Shoreline or any map other than Reservoir Lighthouse? You can get it from some quests, so have a look and see which quests you can get it from. That might be a good way to do it. 86 to Punisher 6. I basically think you need to lean into either the long range format or the short range format and just go all in. That's always how I've done it. So short range, you can just go full ergo. You put that stupid stock on, which makes the recoil worse, but increases your ergo a bit, and you just go loud. I think the thing about the SVD is that you have to just lean into being loud, I think. Most of the time. Should we do this chemistry closet thing? Is it this one? It's this one, right? Blue tape. What about Aquamaris? Probably should barter them for something at some point. Look at that. A golden star. No. Oh, I thought I had another one that was 5. Never mind. We'll buy another one. It's okay. Take our victory mayor with us. Cool. That is probably. Nice. We're gonna be the golden man soon. Are the ref keys worth hitting up? A lot of people tell me Varon is worthwhile. Yeah, Spanish Part 6, you just need to, like... So you can just, run the SVD as, like, a, slug shotgun in ergo mode. That does work with, like, a holographic on it, for example. I think I ended up doing it on... I've done it on a few different maps, each wipe. I used to do it on Shoreline. Like recently, in recent times, I've ended up doing it on Interchange. I feel like Interchange is the perfect map for the SVD, actually. Like, because a lot of the sightlines, if you play in a certain way, sometimes you don't go in the middle. If you stay around kind of like Idea, like around the edges of the stores, upstairs is not a bad place. then often you're fighting over quite a long distance. Like there's a lot of areas in Idea that are quite long. As long as you stay out of the main center bit, it can be quite snipey because it's just such a big inside area. So I've done it there. I've done it on Shoreline. I've done it on Woods before. They're nothing special. Shoreline just usually takes a while, I find. Where else? I don't think I've ever tried. Have I tried Reserve? I did it on Street Swan Wipe. That was quite fun. That worked better than I expected, actually. Ends up not being too bad. People are quite geared on streets. Like if they don't just instantly headshot you, then if you get like 2 good shots off, you can just obliterate them, even if you don't hit them in the head. Use SVD on Reserve Bunker. Bad people with BS. I've used the SVD a bit in Arena. It's like it's pretty cool when you can just two-tap people. I don't use it that often, but I started using the SR25 with like M61 in Arena a bit, and that's quite interesting. So which one do you need to do? Terror Group Employee. Terror Group Employee is the one that's required for Kappa. To go to labs. Use the blue marked key. Okay. I need to start thinking about what other things I actually need to do. Oh, you actually have to do Possessor. Interesting. Recon, Easy Job 2. Okay. Test drive, yeah. I need to carry on with test drive, really. And Punisher. I've got Punisher 5 to do. No place for renegades. What else have we got? That's just Prapper's list. Oh, there's quite a few. We've done a lot of them, so. Yeah, what are you trying to work out? Yeah, Kappa stuff. I've still got quite a few items to get. I know I need these quests anyway, so I'm not too worried about it now. But yeah, I've got a few items. I've got like Antique Axe, Sprats, but that'll be easy. Loot Lord, Willer's Wallet, Missam Key, Glorious Eve Mask, and Baddie Beard, and the Golden Egg. I haven't found any golden eggs really. Right. Oh, this godforsaken spawn. This one's real nasty. This is the one I was talking about earlier. This is one of my least favourite spawn out of all of them. Like this guy spawns behind you, and this guy spawns ahead of you, and you're like in the middle of a field. Like, what an entrance. Like, thankfully, it's nighttime. Because in the day, you can have the guy from Path to Lighthouse literally shooting at you before you get across the field. Like, bloody miserable. Whoa! Yep, my favourite spawn in the game. It's a good one. Maybe I should have looped all the way around. I don't know. Hey, thanks, Grant. Ah, Tarkov. Yes, it was a duo. I hate that spawn. I die off that spawn probably 50% of the time, I would say. No, I'm just running Moonshine constantly. Also, it'd be quite good if I get to... If you get to Collector, then at least you can run the Cultist Circle for this stuff. It's BT'd and M80'd. Well, I hate Shoreline. Yeah, I mean, it's annoying. We haven't had that much, in fairness. That one spawn sucks. I don't think people should spawn there if you spawn in the middle. Like, that middle spawn just shouldn't be there. You should spawn... Someone should spawn at Lighthouse, like past the Lighthouse. Someone should spawn down where those guys spawned. There shouldn't be one in the center, I don't think. Got my last item for Calf through the Cultist Circle? Yeah, I mean, the Cultist Circle's, you know... It's random. It gives you a chance to find the things. So if you've got the quest open, then at least it gives you a chance to find that stuff. Den figurine. How about you stream today? Not much longer. I'm gonna have to go to bed because otherwise I'm gonna be super tired. But I'll raid somebody who's got drops. Don't worry. Like anyone in the Tarkov category. Right, what should we use the little sidearm here? Or like, I mean, I should think about this more like, what main gun are we going to use? Maybe even M4. I feel like going into the tan machine. This bad boy's not very good anymore. I built this for jokes. Early wipe. Not looking so hot anymore. I'm going to change this over. What I'm going to do with this. We're going to do... No, I want the other one. I keep forgetting which mount it is. RM, that's the one. Let's go like SRO. Don't have the ARE just yet. I think I can get the pad now, I think. Yeah, I can growl it up because I've got Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper 4. Now, Hand Guard. I think this one's actually technically quite good. The Ergo looks a bit weird, but. Do a mini build? I do love a mini monster build. You'd love one. They are good. How much better is that than the one I've got already? Yeah, it's quite a bit better. Not necessarily on recoil, but the Ergo is just a lot better. Yeah, 98. Didn't repair very well, did it? Kind of lame. Right, what we got here then? Let's go corporate 5501. Two 561. I'm going to buy it though. Do a 40 rounder. There is. It means I have to change my change thingy though. Change rig, which I probably should do, but do as I say, not as I do. Grizz. Yeah, I was changing the rig either. Years. Load another magazine and spare bullets, but that's annoying if you end up with like bits. Do you know what I mean? You end up with like bits of mags then, and no spares. It's just annoying. So I have no way to like top up then. You can quite easily end up with like just bits of M8 or 56A1 just all over the place. Well, the point in loose ammo is to be able to like top load 55A1 if you've shot like 5 rounds. Because otherwise, then like, what are you gonna do? Like take it out of one mag, like put it back in? It's just that. But then your mag's like not full. Like it's just, I just don't like it really. Any tips on dealing with killer? Just need high pen. Honestly, like I would just do high pen ammo. The way I killed him, so you either want to go like NL545, like one of the fast firing 556s, and use like BS or Goldnick, or you could do 760 NATO if you have access to like the M80A1, or you've got M903 or M61 or something lying around. You don't run mixed mags? Yeah. Therein lies the difference, I think. Yeah, I've killed the killer melts to like, if you're very specific about your kit, you know you're going to go and try and kill him in particular, which I was going for specifically. Then like, yeah, the NL545 with like a Goldnick in it will just absolutely melt him. Load him with MPX? Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that personally for killing killer. Do you remember the back in the day where you used to be able to just like leg meta him to death and he'd get stun locked and die? That was quite funny. Leg meta. Well, no, how many shots do you have to shoot though? That's a lot of shooting. Sounds like a unhelpful amount of shots to kill. I would guess. I've not looked at it for a while, but it doesn't sound like something I'd want to do. Doesn't mean it's not good. I haven't looked at it for ages, as I said, but I'd personally be a little hesitant, I think. The drops on mobile is something supposed to pop up. I actually don't know. I've never done it on mobile. I'm not sure. Oh, the TEPs. Yeah, that guy was running TEPs, wasn't he? I always sell the TEPs. I think they're awful. Where do I easily find D cleaner? A lot of people were trying to find D cleaner. Any ideas, chat? What was the best way for D cleaner? I didn't really struggle this wipe for whatever reason. But if you're target farming one, where would you go? Like the big kind of like technical E-crate type things? Shoreline bags, crack house, tool crates on ground zero. Forte. Smugglers? I'm not sure how many I've seen at Smugglers. Is that good though? Yeah, get all the common drops now. And you might get one. It's true. I actually need to accept mine. Got common 1, rare 1, and common 2. You are now eligible to claim. Claim now. Worst I've upgraded has been drills. Drills was like terrible last wipe, but this wipe I feel like some specific people have been really caught by drills, and everyone else has found loads of them. It's like kind of annoying. Struggle with the cookbook. Yeah. How many things I can think of that aren't smugglers? True. Right, so what am I even doing? I'm going... Oh yeah, I'm going into resort. We're going to Ibiza. Crunch, 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 crunch. Sewing kits. I think sewing kits are in smugglers, actually. I think they genuinely are. Oh. Explosion up here. Already? How interesting. Well, that's straight ahead, actually. We should put it on streets. I wish it ran better because this map's amazing. Love the map. Performance is absolute ass. Could the Teps bring back the new meta of Ultins and stuff? I personally don't think so. I think the Teps don't do enough. They change the EQ, but they don't actually give you any like hearing radius. I think it's kind of placebo. Are we wearing those things? Yeah, well those guys are all fighting, so hopefully we can just get into resort without any trouble. We shall see. Well, what a raid. Love it. Oh, man. I didn't even kill that guy. I should have semied him, really. How come you get so bright? Plus 30% gamma. Head nape. DVL man. Ah, look at that. He was ready and waiting. Same level as me. Boo. Back of the head? I mean, there was a spawn ahead of me. So, maybe he just tucked himself in the corner and just waited for people. Not a bad strategy. Oh, yeah, different guy. The guy I was shooting at didn't even know I was there. It was someone else. Like, our guy was just, like, crawling around oblivious. I was like, we need to take him out before we carry on. It wasn't the guy we were shooting at. It was someone else. Shoreline spawns are ridiculous. Yeah. You get, like, 4 people all next to each other on one side and 4 people next to each other on the other side. I mean, because of Smuggler's Base, they've removed the top spawns from Shoreline. The wait a minute walk tech is undeniable. I mean, the rest of the day we've been able to just like run through, and it's been fine. The reason why I was going through so fast is trying to find sniper scavs actually. Or maybe we need to slow down because sniper scavs just don't seem to spawn. So we were trying to do other stuff. So yeah. What do we get in that scav case? OFC shell! Hooray! I need to check if that actually does help with the skill points. I think it helps with the skill points. If you do the scav case and you alternate on the scav case, I think that works. Like this thing counts too, so quite close actually. We don't really need to do too much after this. But quite nice to get to max crafting next. We'll be able to craft M80A1 on loop. And then craft something else in there too, which is quite nice. Okay, alright. So what we're going to do now then, so we're going to... Did he reset? Yeah, I still need to get this Shoreline quest done. Let's just still want to try and do it. I do think we still want to do it. Otherwise, because we've got to do. Otherwise, I'm like, won't have the anti-sanitar quest. You know, it's just. But we've got to do it. It's cap required anyway, so. We do have to. We do have to. So I wish there were more sniper scavs, honestly. Like, I wish there were just more sniper scavs. Like, it's just it's taking an eternity to find them. Right, what guns we got? Oh, I actually have another M4. Should we just like rebuild this? It's probably Stark AR1. It's another mini monster. Which what's this one? 7467. This one's got the this thing. This cool handguard. Low pro. A few other bits. Snazzy. This thing's also really busted. Why? Must have used this a lot at some point. I don't remember when. Wait, hold on. Here we go. There's the stuff. Hey Fred, I've been collecting drops all day. Just claim them, but no luck. Any advice? I don't think I've had mine either. They're probably just filtering through. They'll just take a while. Sometimes they do. Oh yeah, I had this thing to hand into purple. Let me just do that first. Regulated mats. Okay. It's worth it. Not really. Ugh, PSUs, CPU fans. Lion or something with it either, is it? Just seeing if I get any cap items for any of these. Which I don't. Yes, they're taking some time, yes. Yeah, the thing is, like, the queuing up time. I feel like you slowly... I feel like you slowly do like less and less as you die more. Do you know what I mean? You go like, actually, I'm just sod it. I'll take something easy to run. After a bit. So it kind of depends. Like you can run kits that are fast to put together. I'm just like, I'm just a bit too thoughtful probably a lot of the time. Enjoy watching people in stash have the weird one. Show the M4 build. Something I built previously. I just pulled it out of the storage. Hold on. Okay. Not the best recoil, really. I'm not using the best parts yet. But... Just finished Project Bipop, that annoying pistol. You didn't forget the PM, did you? No. Yeah, you get pissed off enough, you just dive on a scav, your next raid is whatever that scav was wearing. I forgot I needed to. I've been there. I just kind of threw this together, though. I don't know, like, if I was going to purposefully build an M4 like now, I'm not sure exactly what I'd do. I need to have a look at it, really. I have to think about it. Who's asking me how long I was going to be on for? Not that much longer, but I'll raid somebody who's got drops. Cotton beanie with the enemy. Hey, Mr. Beef. Any recommendation for a weapon to bring for learning and playing labs solo? Thank you for the GPS and currently bit. If you have FMJ, then maybe the MP7. That's a good gun for labs. I would say because it's kind of cheap. And like if you're learning labs, it's like it's easy to put together. You don't have to spend a long time modding it. And it will pen class 4 at least. There's a lot of labs players that don't go like crazy gear. They just like play level 4. Like I would, if I was gonna go and you actually want to do well, like the NL545 is probably like really good. It's just so good, this wipe. It really is a good gun. What's the best way to make money as a solo rat without scamming? It's probably just avoiding people and just looting everything and leaving as fast as you can. Honestly, like it probably is interchange or something. Like you spawn anywhere near either of the two camps, you run in, you loot the stuff, you leave. And it's just that you do that on repeat. I guess you got a lot of money. I mean, a lot of people know about smugglers now, or the smugglers base and the bear camp on interchange. But I'm sure if you're close, you could probably be the first person there some of the time. Just like quick whiz in, use green flare if you're at smugglers. The other one, check if scars up. If not, you have to run all the way around to railway, but it's no great hardship. There's some very cheap guns you can run for labs with leg meta, but you just got to be a bit careful of the like lean corridor peaks, like an MP9N, or like even honestly a P90 leg meta is actually pretty good because you get a lot of bullets. Don't have Mech 4 for FMJ. Yeah, like the NL545 is a good one. I mean, it's a little pricey, but it means you can run the punchy 545 ammo and kill people with that pretty easily. One in like black MDR and AK-12s, I'm just dying. Thing is, you are just going to die over and over on labs, unfortunately. I mean, maybe just try to take like an easy SMG, something that maybe you've used in Arena if you play Arena. You know, like, yeah, MP7 or SR2M or something that's like... You could just go Kedda if you wanted to. Cheap class 4 and run around trying to tap faces. You probably will die a lot doing that too. Unfortunately. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, well, I'm this spawn this time. So at least I can be first to resort if I want to be. Which I do want to be. Yeah, I've just been going in. I mean, I think you do just need to put the reps in if you're going to play labs, honestly. Because you will just die to like good players a lot. And then sometimes cheaters. And it is annoying. If you really want those upgrades, like, it is annoying. Only person I fear here a little bit is the weather station spawn guy. It depends where he goes. If he comes up here, then he'll see me, but... If not, then we should have a fairly clear run. Yeah, try P90. I find SS190s a little underwhelming in the base game. But it might work on labs, because as I said, a lot of people just run like cheap stuff on labs, like class 4s, just like run-of-the-mill whatever. Just to like try and get in, out, be fast, you know, not lose too much.
Замеса, что ли, хочешь? Будьте замес! Куда он проебался-то? Вот
Where is this crap? I can't remember. Is it here?
пацаны, да они...
Oh. Where is this thing? Do you have to take anything? Maybe you don't. Chemistry closet? Maybe you don't even need anything. Oh, okay. Bye then. Bye bye. Sniper Scav? Well, I hope Sniper Scav is up. And we'll shoot him. Half of what we're here for. Okay, the officer survived. I think I was getting it confused with the ophthalmoscope one, but we literally just did that. I thought that first guy was a PMC, but I think it's the voice sounded like a scav. And I killed him. I think it was a scav like with a pilgrim, I think. I don't think you have to survive. Maybe I'm crazy. Oh, I think we did. I don't remember with this one. So many tests go in. Yeah, I know. I've got some kind of like... Get bamboozled by the amount of tests you have to do. Yeah, odd scav placement. Yeah, I don't actually know. We'll have to see, but... Let's see. Not entirely sure why that wouldn't hit at first, but never mind. You've only got one more to go. Good job on the wiki, you have to survive. Yeah, one shot, one kill, exactly. It's okay, it's all good. Legal chance. One that had to equip the battle pass tops in the main game. Everyone does not seem to have them. I see people using them. Yeah, I just went through it in my latest video actually, but it's in your character in overall. Did you go right? Yeah, it was quick, efficient. You know, we survived against Mr. Flashlight. Like, I'm gonna tap around the corner. I thought maybe someone was fighting, like shooting from behind, because of the way the guy was acting. But I think he was just trying to spook me. Which guy was this? Maybe it was a USEC then actually. The guy outside must have been the guy outside. Resort man. Yeah, must have been. I watched. No, it's fine. It's literally just character page. Go on the little drop downs by your character. Greetings, Keyfang. Hey, what's up? Some slow XP. Takes a while. XP is quite nerfed this wipe. It's quite hard. Game's gone slow too. Hey, yeah. Oosh. Alright, well I probably should go to bed soonish. Well, nowish, pretty much. XP is nerfed, yet all I died to is level 40 and above. People do love this game, I tell you. People do love this game. Right, the chemistry closet.
Gold, please.
Got our GPU. Gonna get another one. I want to get one for this RAM barter. Thank you for the Prime, Kifan. Appreciate it, man. How far are you from Prestige? I am... So, Test Drive 2, Tarkov Shooter 6, Shooterborn is finished. I still need to do the Goons and Gluhar. And I've got maybe 5 items left. So there's like, I'm actually not that far in the grand scheme of things, but like, some of this stuff just takes a while. Yeah, level 55 is a pain in the ass. That'll take a while. I'm more thinking about Kappa. You know, the level is just like, it'll just take time. But you show Red 4? Sure. Are the drops still scuffed? Yeah, they're not showing up right now. Oh. Oh. Put one in for now. You'll finish quests and it'll be like 47. And then you'll have to go in bosses. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm more interested in just like The thing is, I'm more interested in getting Kappa and then doing the story. So I'm not really that fussed. I'm not trying to rush to Prestige. I'm trying to rush to Kappa and then do the storyline. So like by the time then we get through to the other stuff, I think maybe it'll be okay. How are they scuffed? Oh, they're not coming through for most people. I haven't had any of the drops myself. Will you stream for all 9 hours? No. So I'm going to go and I'll raid somebody that's playing Tarkov. Because everybody who's playing Tarkov will get the drops. Okay, so we got Sadis. But then instead of Sadis, you can do this one. And they have the 3 BTG and this AHF1 thing already. And these. So we can just do this. I can't be bothered to fight Sanitar, it's just easier. And then we get tow group employee, so we can finish this one. So this is the one, you do need to do this for Kappa. But then that's the end of that quest line, I think. Whoa. Meow. You believe that woman? Not really. But at the end of the day, it's all about ease. Am I able to find streamers through the list on the website? Well, for drops? Or something else? Yeah, probably for drops, right? That was a thing at one point. Dobby Dobos. Yeah. It was quite nice to have a little slot, though. Like, this is just open drops, isn't it, that we've got right now, so... So good part 2 and 3? Yeah, it's really, really lame. The thing about the Gazelle is you can buy them. There's no found in raid requirement for it. So you can buy the Gazelle off the flea. You scroll down. You should find... maybe there aren't any at the minute. I actually bought mine. I bought mine here. So you can find one that's damaged. But no one's selling them right now. A bit lame. Oh, yeah, I've got a filter on. Yeah, you're right. Oh, can of sprats. Somehow I hadn't actually found one of those yet. I'll take my filter off. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, so... Yeah, these ones. I don't know how close to the mark you can go. You probably do it the other way, actually. You can probably do like 0 to 50. And then that will probably work, I would think. Although, I'm not sure if it is without the plates. I think you've got to get it without the plates. Because I think it counts on the soft armor, I think. Yeah, the Zabralo one's annoying because you can't buy Zabralos. So that one, that is annoying. Right, yeah, so let's lock the sprats away before I make a mistake. No, where was that? Where's me sprats? Where's me sprats? Down here. There we go. This is high tech. The high tech tracker. This one. So we still got to get Anti-Cax, Loot Lord, Will's Wallet, Lamar. Oh no, we got that one. Miss Sam Forklift Key, Glorious E, Baddie's Beard, Golden Egg. Golden Eggs, you can get these in safe, so it's not too bad. Oh yeah, Ref 4. Ref 4's like... You can get good ammo, and they've made it cheaper again recently, so... Oh man, what's happening? No drops came through for me either. Yeah, it's not working at the moment, it doesn't seem. They haven't come through for me. Come on, game. Why you not work? We alt F4 it before it has a chance. No, it would have been broken anyway. It's all good. After this, I'm gonna head off though. I'll go and see who's around. We'll go and raid somebody. Just playing EFT. EFT, get them drops. EFT, get them drops. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Escape from Tarkov. Who are you thinking? Yeah, I'm just having a look. Having a look around, see who's on. Right, where were we? Ref 4. Here we go. So the changes that they've made these things a lot cheaper. So probably some of the best stuff is like M61 for a GP coin, a bullet, roughly. You've got PS12B, 45 AP, BP. That's okay until you have Intimidator. So like the ones that are like most, you could buy all these elsewhere, but M61's like kind of annoying to get otherwise. If you haven't done Punisher 6, then this BT could be really useful for doing Punisher 6, because normally it's like, you know, you get the good stuff after you've done the thing, but you can get the good stuff here to top load to do Punisher 6 with, which kind of helps. SP6 as well if you don't want to do capturing outposts. What else? Yeah, so GP, like you can get a graphics card here if you want. There's some like, so they've changed these. So the thick items case, which is 3 Legers and 500 GP coins. This is now quite a big buff, but it makes GP coins more valuable. Oh, sorry, I'm in the wrong thing. Oh, sorry. Yes, this is much more valuable, GP coins, than they were before. GP coins were kind of just like throwaway at one point. But now that you need 500 of them for this, like, yes, you can probably get them faster, but you have to not just use these for like buying BPs in Arena, for example. Yeah, so I mean, I think I've unlocked all of these things now because I'm maxed the battle pass out. You can buy class 6 armor here, although you can buy class 6 armor elsewhere for RAM now in the base game. Before that, this was the only place to get class 6 on Ref 4. You can get like a special. This is from the battle pass as well. This is pretty expensive. I think this makes sense. It's one of the best rigs. I don't know why this is more. Doesn't really make sense, but these things, I don't think you wear. I think you wear ears with these. I don't think. No, they added loads of Vulcans in the last one. It's kind of weird. What else? You can get the Model 1, which is like a better version of the M4, slightly better version of the M4. You can get it on level 3. This is like at the end of the battle pass, though. You can wear the earplugs. Yeah, well, based on that, is only a 3. Well, it's, what is it? So it's top nape. So yes, it's 3 on the front, and then top nape is 4, and then you can only wear the earplugs, which is kind of lame. Swordins as well, oh, really. Okay, so what else do we need to do then? Yeah, we just need that one more sniper scav kill ready. Okay, well we'll do that next time. We'll do that next time. Let's go and find who is around that we're gonna go and raid then. Let's see. You know what? Let's go and raid Toast Rack, because he's a lovely man. These old Toast Rack TVs. What a wholesome chap. He's only 2 hours in as well. Alrighty, peeps. Well, I may be on for a quick, like, short session tomorrow morning. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I might do. Or I might do some video stuff. I'm not sure. Because I'm not going to have much video work going on. So I might end up just doing videos tomorrow. Because otherwise I'm going to be like, not have a video for a while. But yeah, we'll go and raid Mr. Toast. Good to see you. Yes, good to see you. Going Christmas shopping? Nice. Yeah, it's a shame not to be on a bit more with the drops. But like, you know, it's like holiday time, family time. The kids are at home. You know, kind of want to spend a bit of time with them and stuff. But anyway, I'll be on when I can. But so I'll see you when I see you. Enjoy. If I don't see you before Christmas, have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. And yeah, I'll see you around. Bye-bye.